quiet the
We're
last 10
live.
minutes. Get that out. All right. Last time on Cursive Strahd, the heroes assisting Nazrin reached Argynvost Holt. Met Sir Godfrey, an ancient spectre, deceased paladin of the Oath of the Silver Dragons. Learned much about the evils within the keep, namely Vladimir, his fallen and risen again Order of Knights still patrolling its grounds. The mausoleum in which Argynvost's skull must be restored, and its doors being sealed, and the seal piece being shattered and spread across the castle with people, or in what places Godfrey did not know per his banishment some centuries ago. And finally, that the only way to truly dispel some of these spirits, either permanently, depending on their power, or temporarily, given the curse that continues to bring them back, is with phase spider venom, which, after approaching the keep, investigating, and entering through the broken down southern floors, you're all able to survive against the brooding nest of spiders and gain the maximum possible amount of phase spider vials of venom collected by your collective survival skills. The skull of Argynvost and the horses and the cart, looking at the map, seemingly are in this floor of wreckage. And the horses are docile and tame with Godfrey's assistance. And the rest of the keep lay before you. I believe you all already did a bit of healing, discussion, etc. But the three floors rising above you are open to air and broken boards and fallen apart cobblestones and foundations. And there are three locked doors against the northern wall. Well, not locked, I apologize. Three closed doors against this northern wall leading further into the keep. So with that, everyone, what would you all like to do?
I think this is a good place to leave the horses. They don't need to be outside in the open. They can stay in here. As for these doors, now that we're in here, we're trying to get to the mausoleum first, right?
That's the idea.
Okay.
But we don't really know our way around, nor did we get a map, so we might as well just try shit until we find it.
Can I is there a way that I can start more meta, because I see like sigils on the floor amongst wreckage. Can I, as I'm thinking and going about this room, can I just I'd like to make a perception check to see like, are there old maps and drawings on the wall, kind of like how I can see on the floor? Is there anything etched above, like faded, etched above each of the doors? Just more markings, more direction, I guess.
Yeah, as you ponder the next direction to take, the quote sigils on the ground, despite the real life map we're looking like such, really are just cracks in the foundation and the floor. As you look for whatever answers, it truly is just dilapidation. There's no arcane runes that you can detect on the floors. The doors ahead of you, for what it's worth, seem simple overall, wooden with some iron wrought intricacies on them in the shapes of dragons, as are the kind of common motifs throughout what you've seen just so far in approaching the keep. None of them seem locked by bars or anything as such. Windows pour in light from the west and east walls, just clearly showing more just open ground. You guys did roll a perception at the end of last session, which revealed a satchel amongst the cobwebs, which had some items of interest and I think some tattered passages of a Morning Lord prayer. But otherwise, you truly are just standing in this decrepit room that might have been a dining room, a ballroom, something grand given its size. But in your desperate effort to find clues as to where to go next, this room is broken. This room has been looted, and there are three doors in front of you and massive gaping openings to the walls themselves behind you. Your options are few, and as Cambry, I think, said, you received no map.
What do the destroyed sections of the floors above us look like? Is there enough debris for to be able to climb up there?
If you were to step out, or you already are stepped out, I think each floor is at least 40 feet up, roughly. So from ground to the second floor is 40 feet, and then another 40 feet is clear another floor above that. So 80 total, and then probably another 40 feet or 120 feet total. You know, the jagged edges of the rooftop and tough to, you know, you obviously can't see anything beyond that. The structure is dilapidated, even without having to roll for anything. There are, you know, handholds, footholds along the foundations that stand just because of the dilapidation. But given your overall wisdom, Mary, even though you might find handholds and footholds, finding ones that will not crumble under your weight or are as sturdy as they appear or don't appear would take much more of a skill check endeavor, not only to identify a path, but even to try to climb that path identified. Is it impossible? No, not at all. Would it be easy? Depends.
I'm thinking this is an open way up. We could try and climb it to get some kind of vantage point out from the, you know, into the rest of the castle. I don't know what to expect behind these doors. You know, just some recon.
As much as
I don't think that's a terrible idea.
I don't think it's a terrible idea, but remember we have a skull, so whatever you see, we got to find a way that fits.
Oh yeah, good point.
It's good to get information at the very least.
She pats the skull next to her, like.
Mary is suggesting a bird's eye view, though. Is that correct?
He's gonna attempt it. I'm gonna try for at least one floor.
All right. 40 feet up, the right and leftmost edges where the ruined foundation meets these tall towers that are somewhat equally ruined are certainly going to be your best ways, and you can't climb the thin air above you. No combat. Don't need to roll initiative.
I don't know what's happening here. I did not click that.
That's okay. You may explain to me in what way you would try to climb 40 feet up these dilapidated walls and structures, and depending on the ways you would like to make that attempt will depend on the DC and what skills. Or, sorry, will affect the DC and the chosen skills.
It's too bad I didn't prepare the jump spell today. I really should have. I'm looking at my spells and I got nothing for it. So I'm just gonna raw athletics climb this thing.
Okay.
I mean
30.
But I'm just a slightly above average, guy when it comes to I work hard to be able to do physical things. I'm young and healthy.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and climb a 30-foot wall. Let's
just
do it.
Are
you trained in athletics at all, just out of curiosity?
No.
I want to come over to Nazrin and just kind of like
come back here.
Just kind of lean on Nazrin's shoulder and just kind of be like, this should be good.
I'm going to cast Guidance.
What words of magical wisdom do you give this young man who sees a 30-foot falling apart wall in front of him and be like, I bet I could climb that?
You're like, you got this.
That's
we'll see. Let's go ahead and roll an athletics. And add your D4.
That's gonna be a 6.
The wonderful part about your low roll is not that you even made it very far up before falling and hurting yourself. I think you made it maybe 10 feet up, most of those feet just being a good jump up onto some ruined bricks that you got your feet and hands into. And not more than another few feet just a loose brick falls past, and you just fall back on your ass on the ground. Not even high enough to even really injure yourself in doing so.
Told you it'd be good.
Well,
that was a valiant effort.
there might be a better climbing wall somewhere else. I'm not giving up on Vantage Point. Let's see
I
if there's
could also, Mary, you're doing really well. I can get that.
I was wondering when the monk,
Yeah.
how hard.
Why do you think I was?
I didn't want to let him like,
Why do you
Here's the
think I
good
was
thing.
leaning on Nazar's shoulder like this should be good?
because he was so gung ho about it.
Nazrin wanted to give her companion the chance to enact his own idea, knowing full well that she is a 30-foot standing jump. Which, honestly, I'm going to rules check that, because I know we did that kind of fast during the combat, and it was epic, and I would never take it back, but does a monk actually have a 30-foot standing jump with certain, like, levels and features?
Your jump distance is typically determined by your height and strength score.
Yep.
But with Step of the Wind, she can like double or triple it, of course. Jumping in general is always going to favor a running long jump by Ra, especially for a character with higher movement speed, because jump distance does cost feet of movement. So for a monk,
What does the
You know,
Egyptian
clear-
god have to do with this?
clearing gaps are kind of their thing. High jump rules, just like standing jump, I'm less familiar with. But you also don't take falling damage, so like, what does it matter?
Looks like 3 plus your strength mod. What's your strength mod, Naz? 2? Okay, so with a 10-foot running start, you have a 5-foot jump. So actually, if you doubled it, you'd get 10 feet.
Well, to be honest, there was also a bit of like wall running vibes going on in that. 30 foot,
Definitely.
you know. So I could see that being a thing.
With the dilapidated wall and a 10-foot start, I'll stretch it a bit
Yeah.
to 15 feet. Just with a 10-foot start, you can just easily get 15 feet of this 40 just with a jump, and then your own athletics check would have to follow to go further. I think acrobatics is more dips, dives, flips. I think just broad, just pull yourself up a broken wall. I don't know. I think that's just athletics.
All right. I don't want to take too much time with it. I'll do that. I do have wings unfurled. That would just be another key point.
You could also truly just fly
Suddenly I'm
up there.
the
but it
only
would
one
be
that
key
wants a
point.
short rest. Huh, okay.
But a key point would also have to be spent for Step of the Wind to get that 15 feet. Otherwise, be a little under 10 feet. So you're spending a key point regardless if you want to do this with the power of your Draconic Monk abilities. Otherwise, if you're trying to avoid using those, you are simply doing exactly what Mayri just tried to do.
Yo,
With
we
a
can
raw
look for
athletics check.
stairs. It's not that important. There are 3 doors here. There's got to be a staircase in one of them.
Let's try the doors first, I think, but it's a good backup plan.
Nazrin knows that she likely could do such a thing, but as time is shorter than it feels and there's no proper rest ahead to restore the most crucial parts of her channeled energy, saves her key. And the doors are up before you, and it would seem that the elderly man in the party has already wandered to the leftmost door.
I wonder if there's a bathroom in here. I have to go. And I'm just going to open the door.
Just piss your pants, old man. We're gonna be
I'm
here a
gonna
while.
say that maybe each of us should take a door.
If you go to open the door and it opens, it means you can't open the door. If it's locked, then it means it's locked. So y'all can open whichever door you're at.
All right. We're just gonna each take a door. This seems.
All right, everybody.
maybe
All right,
not-
so
maybe not the best idea.
faced with the difficulties of climbing a wall, Mayri, Najin, and Rembes all just simultaneously go through different doors. No communication whatsoever. And we're gonna roll with it. So we're gonna
No, I
start-
simply opened mine. I'm slicing the pie.
Okay.
I only said I opened it. I didn't step in. I'm still in the.
I'm
We
looking
will
for the
start
bathroom.
with what Cambry, Remby, and Mayri see, and Cauldron, if you would choose to accompany any of the persons opening doors, you may. As
Are
well
we just
see what I
all
just-
opening doors simultaneously? Is that's what we're doing?
That's
Yep.
what we did. Yep.
Okay. He's just gonna stand back and watch all three of them open a door and hope that we don't all find bad guys on other sides of all three doors.
Mayri,
It's a great thought.
Cambry, and Remby, you three E's see a large open air room through these doors. This room feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a noble man in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the east staircase landing. 5 sets of double doors. 5 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Specifically, 2 of them being the ones you just opened to yourself, Mary and Cambry. The third being to the west, and 2 more to, 1 more to your north, and then 1 to the northeast around the other side of the staircase landing. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders. That is the room that Cambry, Remby, and Mayri see as essentially you have entered the grand foyer of Argynvost. And just basic spatial awareness that you would all have, maybe not Remby, the west doors are clearly the entryway, the typical entryway to the keep that you had skirted around, that the dragon statue was facing towards, and the other doors are as described. Nazrin.
I don't like the way you say my name.
Miss Donnie.
Why does it? Is
It just
'cause
sounds
you
so
was-
expected, Nazrin. Like,
Are you
Nazrin-
ready to perish?
Opens this most eastern door of the northern wall. Before you is a 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs, standing in the center of this long hall. The chairs that surround the table have backs carved to resemble folded dragon wings, and several of the chairs have been overturned or smashed to pieces. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with a soft white light. Standing in windowed alcoves are 2 life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields. Old rainwater trickles through cracks in the ceiling above that flow down the west wall to pooling puddles on the floor. And from here, 5 sets of wooden doors come from this hall, 1 being the southern one that you are standing at, 2 on the western wall, which again just transparently lead into the grand foyer that your other party members have entered, a large ornate door on the eastern wall, and then on the northern wall a door that is open to another room. Set into the east wall, a pair of leaded doors carved to depict dragons in flight stand closed. Those are the rooms that you have all entered, boys and girls. Or some of you have entered, some of you have peeked in, and some of you stand back observing.
Well, this is pretty grandiose. Definitely not the bathroom.
Would you
I wonder where
bypass-
this door
did you
leads.
guys? I was just gonna say, did you guys walk in or?
Oh, it's the
We
front.
did.
Never mind.
He walked in. I just followed him to.
Where
make
is
sure he
everybody?
didn't get eaten
Hey
by something.
Tyler,
Yeah.
put your character back there.
Yep. Does it cause the stupid arrow thing or the dragon to shoot out breath like
Hold
I
on.
thought from last time?
Oh no! What have you done?
Was I correct in that opinion?
No, he's pulling
All
up
right.
something to read. That's not good.
Well, first of all, you open the door, so you'll get that nice description as well, since no one even went up to the steps to hear this. And this is all from the
Revenge of the
so you-
Dungeon Master for not going to the thing that he wanted us to do.
Wanted a strong word. But flagstone steps flanked by stone railings climb to the landing in front of you, climbing to the pair of tall wooden doors that you've pushed open. Doors with rusted iron bands, and as you open them, knockers shaped like small dragons.
Nice.
Whoa, titties shaped like dragons?
Yo, knockers, bro.
I knew that was going to come.
Whoa, dude, that's pretty sick.
As the old man wobbles forth, searching for the bathroom, and opens the front door.
He
There's an audible,
doesn't hobble, he wobbles.
There's an audible click as your cane depresses the tiles beneath these open doors. You can see in the darkness ahead with your dark vision the eyes of the dragon statue peering at you begin to glow blue. As if by magic, its maw opens wide, its neck lowers, pointing at the door. And
As a reaction, close the
swiftly,
door.
A massive force of cold energy bursts forth.
Yep, saw that coming.
Would you
Saw
please,
that coming, yet still open the fucking
Well, I
door.
wanted. It's funny.
I love how we avoided this trap without even really knowing it. We just kind of were like, we're not walking.
I
out the
knew
front
it.
door.
I did.
And we
You
still
said it last
activated it
time.
anyways.
Well,
No trap goes left unset.
blame the old man.
Yes.
What I will do, Tyler, if you do, because you activated this from this side, if you would like to close the door in response, I can take that into account for the
close the
force
door.
of cold coming at you. Still, make me a DC 14 dexterity save. As this
Dexterity?
as this cold erupts forward at a speed faster than you can even close the door.
I critically failed.
All right.
That's crazy.
As you try to close the door that might have shielded you from much of this blast, your feeble arms fail you as the rust of them resist, whether it be by bad luck, bad strength, or some twisted magic.
You run over your own foot with the door.
And
Why can't I close this thing? Ah.
Nope, hold on.
Uh-oh.
That's a lot of damage.
Well, that's a lot of damage.
5d8? Jesus.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
Low
dead.
rolls.
Whew.
The ancient defenses of this keep, still functional to many degrees, respond as they do, and in your attempt to shut the doors, the sheer force of this cold erupting from the dragon keeps them from closing, as you all see just ice, wind, blood, and tattered clothing just erupt from Remby as he stands there, and still standing, taking the force of this cold fairly well. Seemingly the magic, as intense as it is, not being as damaging as it might have been with these wonderful 1s and 2s in there.
Whoa, are you
16
okay?
cold damage.
Old man, you alright?
It's a little chilly. There's a draft.
That didn't look like no draft I've ever seen.
Some like dripping blood.
Icicles sticking out of your forehead.
You said it was force damage or just ice damage?
It's cold damage. I just
Yeah,
used,
yeah.
the force of the cold. was
Because
just,
it was force
pepper-
damage. I
Tell
got
you what,
resistance to
Remby,
that,
don't
but-
go opening no doors without being careful anymore, okay?
But I'm looking for the bathroom.
I told you, just piss yourself. It's fine. We're gonna be here a while.
Really?
Just pissed yourself, alright.
Or find a corner or something. I don't know. Why do you need a
Alright.
bathroom? It's a destroyed castle.
Remby opened a door and triggered a trap. Cambry and Mayri follow behind as on the door. I'd like to give you, Texas, a chance to act or do in any way you would like, as well as you see your party members attempt ultimate caution, get stuck for a minute, and then throw all of it to the wind.
He's just gonna grab bridge of his nose and be like, this old fuck. And then he's gonna He's not gonna really do anything. He's just gonna be like, of course.
Mayri will back out a little bit, go back this way, relay what just happened to Naz, who I thought was still in the banquet hall room, and say, so I can go heal him a bit, but I'm guessing we should check out. There's like a busted statue in there, and some more doors. I don't know, anything interesting back here?
There's a lot that's interesting back here. Actually, first I'm going to respond to what just fucking happened.
No, I mean, we all knew the front door was going to be trapped, right? He just
Oh,
didn't get the memo? Okay.
No, he just wandered, and we need to let him not wander. Old men and toddlers are... It's a Venn diagram, those two.
Crazy old man. Jesus. Who's that? Morton Lord?
We'll go keep
It
him on a
really is
leash.
Venn diagram. You got the
But-
diapers, you got the...
But in here, I essentially relay what you just did, so I don't take up the time, honestly, for brevity's sake. But it looks like there's a lot interesting in here, too. Eric, you said that there is a staircase leading up in the first room, but was there at all a staircase in a second room? This back room? Was there anything? Is it just like... That's right. There were doors.
If you can see into the room, I think the maps do a pretty great job at like depicting accurately what you're seeing versus what I described. I'll happily read over descriptions again if it's needed, but truly this destroyed dining room of ornate carvings and make has many doors leading from it. The eastmost door being massive, iron, leaded, carved, etc. The foyer having many doors leading from it and stairs leading up. And what I actually would like is, I think for Cambry, who was the second to enter the grand foyer, Remby dawdling after the trapped door. 1 second here. I'd just like you to make me a perception check, but I'm also going to take your passive perception into consideration, which I believe is above a 15.
My passive is exactly a 15.
Hey, mine's 11.
But you still want to make a perception check, so is that...
Please.
17.
Great. One moment. As you witness Remby trigger this ancient trap of formidable cold, and the sheer white of it almost illuminates some of that western area, you notice a shadow on the northern wall. A small, winged shadow that might not have been seen had it not been for the force of magic that temporarily illuminated the area, darts across the northern wall and disappears eastward. And as you hear this
It was like on the wall, or it was a shadow that was being cast on the wall, like something in the room?
You see a shadow that was on the wall itself. A small winged shadow darts across the northern wall, and amongst the settling of ice and frost, you hear a soft bestial hiss in the darkness. And
Right, but what I'm asking is, did it seem like that shadow was, like, being cast by something in the room? Do you understand what I mean?
I do. It was hard to tell.
Okay.
It is a shadow. Those
Yeah.
things typically are cast by something, but
Well,
that was the collective
wasn't
you were
sure if it was,
detect
like,
in the
magically
moment.
inclined, but yeah, okay.
Additionally, with that detection of that thing, you briefly feel a foreign sensation in your mind. Not totally unlike what you, I think, experience as a person in general, having two minds in one, but for just a moment, almost as if there's a third presence upon detecting that shadow that darts into your mind and fades just as quickly as it goes along the northern wall eastward.
Was it speaking to me?
No words were had, but would you like?
But
to
I
roll an
just kind of
insight check?
feel its presence.
You do. I'd love if you'd like to try to probe that presence for the brevity that you felt it. I'll have an insight check.
Sure. I also want to draw my weapon. And I'm gonna kind of do that thing where, like, I'm gonna speak out loud to the people around me, loud enough so they can hear me, and be like, "Guys, we're not alone in here." And as I'm saying that is when I want to kind of probe this this other presence.
Absolutely.
Before you make your roll, hearing that from outside, saying we're not alone in here, Nazrin is going to grab Mayri by the arm, and I'm gonna pull him this way, and then I'm gonna tell Cauldron, follow me. They're not alone in there. They're gonna need folk. And I'll start making my way, and I'll pause there as you.
Wonderful. The party responds to the outcry, and Cambry, whose mind is already occupied by more than one entity, tries to probe this thing. So roll me an insight check.
Could I drink a potion while he's doing that?
You can drink a potion.
I can actually, I'll help him out as well. How you looking, bud? Old man.
I'm gonna drink a potion. We're gonna find out.
Come back this way. I'm not stepping up there.
It's bad. We're looking bad.
Yikes. Yikes.
It's not as low as it could have been.
Jesus.
I've certainly been worse. That's for sure.
Also, they're 44s plus 4.
I know. I
Eric.
added the 4 manual.
Oh, I'll give you a cure wounds.
Eric, before you give me what the insight check results in,
Yep.
I just want to really, really like focus my attention on any sort of vibration coming from my weapon, and in doing so, I want to ready an action to attack something if something were to leap out at me.
Absolutely. You are preparing yourself both physically and mentally as you, an expert of things in your mind that are not your own, try to dig deeper. And many things are noted with that dual-sided preparation. First of all, with the insight of 24 in your attempt to probe this foreign sensation as I described, words and a semblance of communication are not what you detect as it flits through your mind. But with a 24 in your expertise and, like I said, understanding other things in your mind, you feel this fleeting mix of emotions that are not your own. A mixture of both fear and curiosity. And as you ready your weapon of warning meant to prepare you for ambushes and ward you against things that might harm you, the weapon gives no semblance of resonance that any hostility is detected nearby with this thing or otherwise in the room.
Does it kind of get, as someone who is proficient in survival and has treaded the forests, does this sort of fear and curiosity give me the vibe of an animal, like a scared animal?
Yes, with the high 24 that you had, I would say somewhere between the fear of an animal and the curiosity of a child.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put my weapon away. And I'm just gonna speak quietly. Come out, little one. It's okay.
Nothing emerges, and you, the party, do see Cambry take this stance, raise their weapon, pause, clearly look on their face, implying a level of inflection, perhaps both insightfully and even magically. And then hears Cambry make that call out to this little one. And with such a thing, there is nothing apparates, appears, or otherwise comes to, even with any waiting moments or looks around as you would try to summon whatever this thing was. It is not coming out.
I think it's okay, guys. I felt like a presence, but
Was it the draft?
not one that seems hostile.
Nazrin.
Sort of like a scared puppy kind of vibe.
Nazrin hears this, but A, with the time crunch, B, with everything that's gone on, she's not feeling very secure in the fact that it could be benevolent, or all we know is that there is something else in here with us. And though she kind of stands her staff down a little bit and puts it relaxed, you can see her shoulders are very tense and her eyebrows have only been knit since we got here. But she calls out to whatever it is nonetheless and says, "We know you're here. Whether or not we find you in this room or another, it doesn't matter. So you might as well make yourself known now."
Nazrin, I should have added, I don't think it speaks common. I was just
She
kind
gives
of
you a
doing
look.
that. I was just kind of doing that as like you know how you talk to a dog?
Then she'll speak out in Draconic and say that out loud in this guttural mash of words and sounds that come from her, and she says the same thing out loud to this room, but in Draconic.
Nothing appears.
I think we should just move on.
But
If it
I'll
wants
add
to
at
find
least
us, it'll find us.
that speaking Draconic aloud in this keep of
Oh.
the deceased dragon.
Should have thought a little bit more about that. Should have given another thought to that one, I won't lie.
No, nothing intense. It's just that
We're all dead.
this keep invokes the spirit of, as I said, a king's tomb and the nobility that comes with it, and that king being, of course, the Order and Argynvost himself. A strange sensation just fills you with almost a pride in something that is not your own, as if the very shadows and lights and dilapidated forms of the keep itself aware of that language being spoken, and then fades. Whether or not that is something to be considered deeply, or even just the power of everything and anything that is draconic, as there is power in all that dragons are, and their very language invokes this sensation in this once great hall of the Silver Dragon of the Valley.
Can I be the first to say it? I don't like how vibey this place is. It feels like the building is watching us.
Nazrin gives Cambria a look, says, "You live in Burrowview, don't you? Do you not
Yeah.
feel eyes on you everywhere?"
Yeah, but I've never felt like my tavern is watching my every move.
Well,
You've been to
get
the
used to a
Rotten
cupcake.
Taverns?
What taverns have you been to?
He just kind of stares at you. You don't want to know.
Nazrin, at this point, while you're talking, just for RP wise, we'll go over to Remby and start looking at his wounds. And I can't really do too
Remby?
much, but
Cambry looked at, in response to him saying that, Cambry just looks around at everyone else and is just like, what the fuck? What was that?
I have one more thing I'm going to say, and I will.
And you will what?
Sorry. I have one more comment to add, and I won't make it continuously throughout the sessions, but will at least this first time. You are leaving the Skull of Argynvost in the room you came from.
I don't
No
like how
problem
you keep
whatsoever.
bringing it up.
It's incredibly important that the skull always be considered, and I won't continue to offer friendly reminders. And I'm not trying to also impose some sense of like punishment or danger, but the Skull of Argynvost that you had to retrieve from faraway dangerous lands to bring here for nearby dangerous things is in the room that you had just come from. So do with that what you will, or do with it what you will. But
Can the skull fit through these doors?
I was just gonna say, Nazrin would go out. I think one of us, along with me, had the strength to do it if we did it together. I just forget who else did.
not a matter of lifting it, which yes, two of you can. The skull. Let me see. Are these double doors?
Because, like, how
You said
else
there
are we
were
getting
five
it into the
double doors.
castle? You know what I mean? Like, how else are we gonna get it into the castle if it can't even get out of that
You
room?
could go through the big double doors at the front now that we know that
Yeah,
there's a.
these are all double doors that you're seeing. So with the right angling and maneuvering, two people can simply just get the skull through the doors you'd come through if needed.
Okay, cool.
Good. Nazrin will speak up after fussing to her pseudo grandfather, and say, "Great. Who else who thinks you're strong enough? Come join me, and we can go retrieve the skull." But
Anyone with
We need-
positive strength mods can do it together.
I'll come with you, Nazrin.
thanks, Cambry. Just follow me. We'll go get it, and we'll bring it back in.
I think you guys can move the skull.
Oh, can we? Oh, I can. Just get in there.
For a second, I didn't realize you meant, like, mechanically on Roll20, and I was like, yeah, that's what you just said.
Yes, no, I've given you guys access to the cart and the skulls for that matter. The horses stay quietly, and like I said, docilely, and the skull of Argynvost sits in the grand foyer of its former keep. Adventurers, there are many doors, many staircases, shadows darting along walls, and a keep that seems to respond to draconic presence. Where would you like to go next?
Considering
I-
our.
I just want to know: do these statues that you mentioned? Do they have plaques? I want to know who the busted one is.
There are no plaques that you see along the non-destroyed busks. They all have noble bearings. Again, with your high passive wisdom, it's likely that given this being a fortress and a keep, these are probably persons of importance to the Order of the Silver Dragon, but nothing calls out who they are specifically.
All right. The stairs that are in this room, the main foyer exits. Do they lead to like walkways that we can assume there are more doors above us, or are they just stairs to a doorway?
They lead to walkways that encircle the area above you.
And we have to get the skull to the crypt first, and then bring it all the way up. Is that or is it?
Yes, we have to bring it to the crypt. The plan was to leave it there to go find the pieces wherever the fuck they may be
You
in this
have to
place.
bring it to the mausoleum, which is inaccessible until you find the mausoleum seal pieces.
And then after we do that, then we have to bring it back up. So we need to go down first. It's
Alright,
great
yeah.
that this place has so many staircases, but nothing seems to go down or point that way. But there was another room behind this one, that had a couple of other doors, much smaller, that we could try to, but everyone else, should we follow the main drag path of this place, or should we look more for the back small doors and see if we can find a way down that way?
You may ascend to the floor above you, enter any of these unentered doors. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to open the doors that connect the room that Nazrin saw to the room that you guys saw, just to give you guys sorry, just to give you guys a maximum understanding of the ones that are already kind of like, delved into.
Above the table, Mike, the room that had all the busts in it, the small one behind this main foyer.
Honestly, I'd say
to enter the doors to the east, one after the other. Cauldron, I think, being very aware to travel whichever room that Remy's traveling to from here on out.
I could see in the token the realization of me just walking away and the speed at which you jumped over.
Yeah, we're
and
like,
going
all right, he's
to-
wandering again. Careful.
All right.
honestly, I think we should probably just like clear out the first floor. That way we know what's down here. And then, assuming we find the stairs, then we go down,
I
or
don't
up,
hate-
or
I
left,
don't
or
hate
right.
that. I don't hate that.
Nice statues.
Don't touch anything.
touch everything? Okay.
No.
Not what he said.
Do not.
So do we want to? So we're going into the room behind the foyer to keep on the same level. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, Remby already
That's what
wandered back
Remby
there, and I'm
decided,
just
so that's, yeah.
chaperoning him at this point.
Yeah.
If it's where people ate, likely lead, food's got to come from somewhere, right?
Where are you going with this?
Those kitchens are normally on lower floors. And the basement.
Is there a keyhole that I can peer through for this door?
Let's see. So, first and foremost, Cauldron, as you peer at this massive door, larger than even the double doors previously, leaded, carved intricately with dragons, please make me a religion check.
What?
Religion check, huh?
You feel very faithful about this door.
1 second, my page isn't loading. Oh,
Okay.
there it goes. Religion. Make sure we're normal. Alright. 20. Dirty 20.
The cleric approaching this door, looking for an opening. Yes, this door is locked, sealed tightly. And while there is no traditional small keyhole to peer through, there is clearly a mechanism for a key to turn into a large one at that. And the religion check being that as you gaze at it in these intricate carvings of dragons, there are other symbols and indications amongst the artwork, particularly that one of these double doors above the dragon hosts the depiction of a rising sun, and below the other dragon, the depiction of a setting moon, and a lunar symbol between both above as well, as you clearly recognize combinations of religious symbols indicating both reverence to the Morning Lord as well as Mother Night.
I'm going to assume we need to go in here, but we need a key, unless somebody wants to be goofy and try and pick the lock.
I don't know how to do
Where's the
that.
rogue?
We could
in
also
Leeward?
just. We could also just. I guess my strength will work with that.
What? You're gonna just break down the door, Nazrin? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
This ancient door.
Somebody's
this ancient
gotten a
key
little
of
too
5
much
religious
Carnish
weapons.
influence from them.
Yeah, really.
But clearly a significantly complex lock, and it's just even visual mechanisms, and as revealed by Cauldron, this is a door of religious significance.
Right.
Is there any kind of plaque or lettering of any kind around the door, or
No
in
other
some of those
indications.
intricate? Okay.
Let's make this easy. Does anyone even have thieves' tool training? All right.
Nope. I have a mage hand. I can.
Wait, I do actually.
You do?
You
Yeah.
have thieves' tools?
It says I do.
Okay. Well, that answers if this attempt is even possible. But this mighty locked door is formidable in its lock, to say the least. But
Can I give it a try? There's no harm in trying, right?
I'm gonna cast guidance.
by all means, Cambria approaches this door with nothing but a good college try in mind. It's one of the only ones who seemingly
right.
has had that experience.
Azada, I'm hoping you were a real bad criminal in your past life. Help me out here. She says audibly out loud into the room. And then a guidance on top of that.
All right, let's see.
A 26.
DC was 25.
Oh,
Hey, what do you know? Osno was a real bad criminal in the past life.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Faced with this massive leaden door, Cambria approaches with a skill that seems unlike her own. With a 22, And
I
then
think
plus
she
the
looks
guidance
genuinely
putting you over the
shocked
edge.
on her
I'd like primarily you, Marty, to describe the way that you somehow pick this ancient religious double-leaded door, and then Cauldron, how you help her get over the finish line.
I'm just gonna be like,
Oh no, you gotta go left.
I think she just like shuts her eyes for a moment, like half meditating, and then she goes to try and pick it without like much knowledge of what she's doing. She kind of just puts the tools like in the spot that she thinks that they need to go, and then her hands kind of like move in a way that seems like she's not doing it, and she looks genuinely shocked.
And then, of course, that final little note from Karnas adds even further to the voices in your head and the whispers in your ears. Give me one moment, everybody. Just need to change some things up here. A little unexpectedly.
Ooh. Mm. This wasn't, just while you get that up, this was something that, even though we all saw it, it wasn't really addressed afterwards in any kind of way. Just as this is happening and Cambria is trying to pick this lock, Nazrin is standing next to Mayri with the skull that she always has a hand on. And she's at a constant spin. She's looking around, she's doing everything. And then she remembers outside. And she does tell everyone that, obviously we're all going to be keeping our heads on swivels in here. Make sure to be looking down. And she makes a pointed look towards the old man about stepping on stuff and touching things. But she will
Just, like,
also remind
actively touching
everyone,
a statue
outside
in
though,
each
it
other.
seems like there's going to be way more issues in this place than just the undead and revenants that we were told about. There's something else circling this place, and we saw the evidence outside with... And she looks to Cauldron with a dead dark elf. Something else is in or around this keep that we need to keep our eyes and ears peeled on.
Nazrin, the leader, tries to share as much wisdom as possible all at once as this massive door that was not meant to yet be opened is opened in an attempt to prepare the party for several possible scenarios all at once. And then it opens.
Oh boy.
and then we die.
Yeah, this definitely doesn't look like where a vampire would be.
A
Oh,
layer
look, a friendly
of fog.
face.
A layer of fog coils around this great room, and faint, indiscernible whispers emanate from all directions, as if released from this closed door. 6 cracked stone pillars support a wooden U-shaped balcony that overhangs the stone-walled chapel, despite that there's no balcony in the picture. On each pillar, a rusted, wrought iron lantern hangs low. Each lantern's glass panels fogged with age, cold blue lights flicker and writhe within them.
Is this the point where you start the boss fight before you're ready to start the boss fight?
Somewhat, but
No.
I'm ready.
That,
I'm just gonna keep.
that door was locked as a warning, clearly.
I'm gonna keep reading the privileged information from the module you guys get to hear, having reached here. But narrow archways to the north and south of this great chapel lead to spiral staircases that curl up to the wooden balcony, and I will return us to a grid shortly, and you'll be able to see these things a little more accurately.
Okay.
And a smaller door set into the north wall has a wooden beam barring it. At the east end of the chapel rests a white stone altar flanked by iron candelabras, an altar carved with a rising sun. Tall arching windows set with panels of stained glass decorate the walls behind the altar, and the central window depicts the image of an old, bearded man veiled in silver cloaks against a rising sun. An armored figure kneels before the altar, the mists of this room coalescing around him. And as the door creaks open, he raises his hooded head red eyes piercing through like spotlights to face you all. Its arms are outstretched as he looks at you. Black chains ensnare its torso in a macabre web with looping strands of rusted chain links traveling down and around his biceps and rusted gauntlets and across the floor. The knight's armor is dull and corroded with age. Its face is gaunt underneath its dark hood. Its flesh gray and pallid, its skin stretched taut over skeletal cheekbones.
And it knows we're in here. Like this is it acknowledging us.
It raises its head clearly at the deep creaking sound of the mechanisms clinking out of place to open this door and further being pushed open by you all as you gaze into the scene, and it gazes back at you. Who
Yikes.
disturbs the dead?
Sorry to bother you, sir. Guys, there's a really scary looking dude in there.
I noticed.
There's only one.
That I can see.
Do I recognize this one?
I think we can assume it's Vlad, or whatever his name was.
Cauldron, you do not recognize this entity. Its features are so skeletal and closer to that of almost a zombie than a specter, though spectral it still appears to be, as its very form twists and morphs even with its armor. But this is not Vlad, and Cauldron, you do know, at least in life, what Vladimir looked like.
Why do you know that?
There's no kinda.
Dude, I'm like 500 years old.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I will let all of you take some kind of attempted interaction, some kind of action before I get to speak like an old, unhappy ghost again. I believe, Tex, you're in inquiry about whether or not this is someone you recognize. Is this Vlad? Unless there's something else really pressing you on to do, is a great use of your kind of ancient insight for a moment. But
yeah, that's what I'm going to be trying to figure out.
One by one, I'm going to go ahead and say, just for those who have spoken a little less in the last few turns, I'm going to go to our old man Remby first and see how that goes. As you wandered into this room, any actions, interactions, or other things that you'd like to do, Typic?
I would like to close the door and we go a different way.
Actually,
Remby,
It's like Ren in the bone room. We just close the door to the bone chapel. Like, you don't have to go in there.
Yeah, let's
we
not
ended
deal
up
with
going
this.
back in there anyway. So
Remby closes half of the door that he's on and stands on the other side of it, as you said, just in what? Let's go the other way.
Yep, not dealing with that.
I don't think that's gonna work.
It might, you never know.
All right, Cambry, as you see Remby close the door and the one who opened it, anything?
Hey, we're looking for the crypt. We're burying an old friend, so if you could just guide us there, that would be fantastic.
You seek entry into a place of hallowed grounds that is not your own.
Well, yeah, but they belong there, which is why we're trying to bring them there. You know, we're just trying to be respectful of their culture.
You said if not your own, right? Nazarene kind of just tucking Cambry aside as they go on about this.
She's just trying to bullshit her way through
I'm
this.
scooching you behind me.
What did I say?
No, it is not our own, but we wish to return the person who does belong here after long last. We do not seek That's not the right word to say. Yeah, she would just say that what she just said before. We seek to return who is rightfully supposed to be in this keep. We are only deliverers of what should have stayed here for centuries. And because she definitely has the skull, you know, it's definitely on display as proof of, like, very clearly we do have what is supposed to be here. But she doesn't bring it inside the room.
You seek to add one that has not belonged to a crypt that is not your own. Doing so, you already defile not only our hollow chapel, but the keep itself.
Yeah, this guy's a lost cause.
In life and in death, I am the warden of our jail, the keeper of our imprisoned, the watcher of those undead. And he rises, hands outstretched, chains in his gauntlet arms going taut as those in loops across the floor begin to tighten. Clear lines of change extending out from him in many directions, as well as to these strange glowing lanterns on the pillar. I, Paladin Nightgale, Warden of the Damned, shall eliminate you for your trespasses. Still honor my comment that if any who have not already tried to speak and interact want to make any small
Someone else goes so
again?
I can pee.
What was his name again?
Yep.
Gale.
I'm gonna bring us back to the grid too.
Gale, my friend, my buddy, my pal. There's no need. There's no need.
Gonna have to unlock that door, Eric.
Oh, sorry, I pushed down. I didn't even know if anyone had thieves' tool trainings, or at least I thought when I looked that nobody did. So this is,
forgot that I did.
which makes sense for your character, since it seems that we're saying it was more your brother than anyone else. Let me open the actual. Right. Well, ladies and
Do I have a quick moment of respite to go grab a bevy?
Yep, Shauna got up to go to the bathroom. We're about to
Alright.
roll for initiative as you face off against the, as you said, Lost Cause, Nightingale, Warden of the Damned, in the chapel of the Keep of the Silver Dragon.
There's just no convincing this guy.
There's a wonderful quick minute break if anyone needs to before we resettle into grid-based combat.
The best type of combat there is.
Oh,
Hey, bud.
What's up? I should go right here. Back in a second.
Excited to be here, friends.
Did you get to hang out with any of our single friends last night for Valentine's Day?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I had work, and then when I got home, I had like 5 hours of sleep. Sean and I just watched the season finale of the Fallout Season 2, and I fell asleep pretty immediately after.
How was it?
It was great. It sets up a direction, literally geographically, for the story that I just did not expect. You know, I was even looking into like, oh shit, is there Fallout stuff in this area? And it's like, nope, we're going somewhere where the overall Fallout series hasn't really touched. So
That's smart for a show though. Like, ground yourself in the start in the stuff we already know exists, and then not overstep or do things that mess with stuff that you can't mess with.
I mean, I think the inevitable thing is, you know, they have to go from the furthest west of the country. If they wanted to touch more Fallout sanctioned content, they have to get to the fucking East Coast, to Boston, you know? And there's a whole country in between, and there's no fast travel. So if they want to get there, they have to travel east, which means an inevitable, like, you gotta cross some of the country. So
Yeah.
they're doing shit that's east of California that's not stuff that the games have touched. So it's I'm interested to see how they're going to handle that.
To be fair, there
Eric-
is still fast travel.
Eric, you're wrong, by the way.
Oh, hey, Jack.
Yes, go
There,
ahead.
there is lore in that area. That
Crazy.
that place is the setting of, or partially the setting of Fallout Tactics.
Gotcha. Which is what, like a mobile game?
No, it's one of the older games. Plus,
That's cool. I tried looking up if like Fallout or Fallout 2 were in that area. Is that like the name of one of those first games?
Yeah, it's the one that comes after Fallout 2.
All right.
But it's like a
fascinating.
spin-off.
Well,
Also, there's a lot of so before Fallout 3 came out, there was Van Buren, which was the like secret project name of Interplay and Black Isle making Fallout 3, and they didn't have enough money to keep the studio going to make it, but they had the whole game planned out, and a lot of that lore was based in that area, and it was supposed to take place there, but a lot of that
they've got it
lore,
on stock.
a lot of that lore then got incorporated into Fallout New Vegas. And there's a lot of mentions of that area in Fallout New Vegas with like the Legion and the 80s tribes. Do you guys care if I just say the city?
I guess I don't care because I know. But Tyler, have you finished the seasons yet?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
it's
I'm all
it's
caught
Denver.
over.
Denver has a lot of lore. That's where the cyber dogs were developed, like Rex, and the ones you see in the DLC of Fallout New Vegas. All of the cyber dogs are developed in Denver.
Cool.
They call it Dog City. So there is established lore for that area.
Well, never mind. It'll still be cool though, because I think the average fan isn't knowing much.
Yeah, I mean, most
that
people
established
haven't
lore.
played Fallout fucking Tactics. The game is
So
ass.
it'll still feel very new for a lot of people,
Yeah.
me included. All right, I am gonna get myself a snack and a drink really quick.
Okay.
And what I'll do is I'll know that you're here if you put yourself in the initiative order. So once everyone's there, it's out. I'll know we can start when I sit back down in a second.
God fucking wait, what? It didn't do any advantage roll. The fuck?
It doesn't show the actual advantage, but if you hover over it, it should show. Oh no, yeah, it didn't. Never mind.
Where's my
For me,
Well, I
thing?
rolled
whenever
poorly
I
again anyway,
initiative,
so
yeah.
it's a 9.
God damn. we're
Whenever I
getting-
would initiative as
Fuck.
Olimar.
What is all these low ass rolls, dude?
Yeah, this is awful.
Hey, the guy got a low roll too.
Yeah, no one's above a fucking 10.
But he's still like gonna go first, pretty much. So
Well,
You
yeah.
get this up, you aren't even gonna make it to me.
Oh, it's Jack, piece of garbage. You
Oh,
always
yeah,
do the
that's why
bad
Jack's
choices.
here.
Unbelievable. How could
Right.
you?
I forgot.
Literally
not
showed
just,
up halfway
not just
through
here
just
to
to
be
be
our
the bad
friend.
guy. My boy was hanging out in the rafters.
He's got ulterior
Unbeknownst to us.
motives.
You know, you could be friendly. Ugh.
I'll be perfectly conversationally friendly.
I did it.
Conversation.
he's gonna speak with his fists.
Oh my
and whatever
God.
weapons he chooses.
We got
It's a
above a 10.
conversation.
We're in double digits, gamers.
Whoa. Who would have thought? Not me.
For real.
My problem though is that everything is dark, so I can't see the grid.
You know, I actually have dark vision.
I can see the grid.
You're just not in the room, Nazir.
Yeah, get with the program.
I don't like being a human. I can't see shit. I can't see anything. And Eric's not being a nice fiance and being like, that's okay. I'll let you just see everything.
Pull out a torch, forehead.
Yeah, but that takes a whole action.
Should have done it when we weren't in combat.
Should have had it out the whole time.
No,
Should have just had dark vision like
What are
me.
you just been like squinting through the dark this whole time?
It's something I never really have to think about since I only ever play things with dark vision. So truthfully, I kind of figured we were kind of already walking with some kind of light,
Oh,
but
what? Wait,
Nazrin's the
you're
one holding the skull.
variant
So
human?
I'm reborn, but I don't have dark vision either. But I also can see right now, so I don't know what's going on.
That's what you get for being a
I
study.
know. Hold on a second.
Are you about to turn off the lights? Shauna, why'd you say something? This is real teacher.
I
did we
didn't
have
say
home-
I didn't do
this
nothing.
is,
No.
This is real teacher. Did we have homework energy?
Yeah.
From you?
Eric, that made me look like a teacher's pet. Come on.
No, everything is as it should be for them for release right now. That's for sure. All right. It's crazy because I was like, oh no, the night warden rolled so low, but everyone rolled like within 5 of each other. So it's all relative, really.
Terrible rolls going on here.
Yeah, but if everybody rolls terrible, then no one rolled terrible.
If everybody's super, no one is.
Well, I think we're all here because everyone's an initiative. So,
Is
an
everyone
outcry of where'd my words go? Night Warden Gale does not want you here in his chapel of the damned and the dead. His
I thought he was the
chains are
jailer.
hot.
Why is he in the church?
Great question.
Well, I would ask him if he wasn't such a hostile prick.
I cast Firebolt!
Firebolt.
Maybe you are up first.
That's a lot of. It's a lot of build up for that.
Well, that's very much on par for Remby, I feel. I accidentally cast in the wrong thing.
I'm not I don't even think I have Firebolt. Yeah, no Firebolt.
A sorcerer doesn't have firebolt.
Mike,
A
are
good
you
one.
here? And...
What is your spell list,
Yeah,
my
I'm
guy?
here.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Everybody knows
You're gonna-
Magic
you may
Missile.
begin unless you're pondering.
Are you
of course.
doing the Peggy thing
I'm
where
a-
you don't have
Look,
like
I'm
attacks
a
by
ray
your-
of frost. I'm a ray of frost type of man.
Oh,
Okay,
there
I'm
you
not
go.
a firebolt
I
guy.
see, I see.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you did take that icicle to the dome piece
I
earlier.
didn't. Don't remind me.
God, I'm
I was
first.
trying to forget.
How much health do you have right now, by the way, Tyler?
On a scale of 1 to 38, 30.
Okay, alright. Marvelous.
I love that D&D meme. How are you feeling? On a scale of 1 to 38? Yeah, okay, man.
We all agree this is fucked, right?
In
Yeah.
terms of...
The whole experience has been pretty
no,
fucked,
we're,
right?
I mean,
we go.
did.
All right.
We are delving into a literal dead dragon's den of scum and villainy, and
True.
you know, attempting
that.
to unscum and vilify it. So, you know, it makes sense that it'd be not fun.
Full of scum and villainy.
Honestly, I thought it'd be worse. This place
Thought
is
it'd be worse.
Shut the
This place
fuck
is
Almost
pretty
got
nice.
killed by
They
a
have-
draft.
They
Tyler.
have cool
hell?
statues.
Why
Just
the
the
hell
draft
would you
is
say
the
that?
real issue here. We can buff that out. It's
All right,
fine.
all right.
Bro
My
almost
favorite-
got killed by the first trap in the fucking dungeon, and
It only did like half health and damage. Like, come on, not almost killed.
My favorite enemy is undead. Can I tell what type of undead this is?
not dead variant.
Only because of that ability, despite this thing's strange mixed appearance, this is, at the end of the day, a ghost or a specter or something that exists both in the physical and the ethereal realm. This is a knight of the Order of the Silver Dragon, despite his warped appearance, but even his proclamation that he is such is enough to make you aware that this is a ghost, a revenant, a raised thing brought back by Vladimir's weave-ending hatred.
Hope y'all can punch ghosts.
What's
Something to use your potions on, maybe.
What's
that
the
you can-
what's the mechanical application of the spider venom?
Bonus action to apply it to things. Up to 3 pieces of ammunition or 1 weapon. If you're casting a spell, you just gotta put that thing on your spellcasting focus, or the fangs that you gather, not just the vials, and your spells can just hit things. Otherwise, if you have to put it on weapons, you get 10 minutes of being able to hurt ghosts here normally, and if you defeat them, they will actually stay dispelled for a time or even dispel entirely depending on their power. Otherwise, the spirits here, as informed by Godric, would just come back pretty much instantly.
So melee fighters use those
With one
to
of
land
these
them hits.
with one of these fangs,
I'm afraid of wasting
I'll
them though.
bring out my pipe with that little crystal on the end of it, my casting focus, my star map, and just get a fucking string or something and tie it to the end of this fang, and then holding the fang, pointing it at this fucking guy, I'll cast Guiding Bolt.
Magic channels from the pipe. It channels through the fang, haphazardly combined in a way that is both magic and survival in nature. That will cost your bonus action. Having to do this in.
Oh, I don't think a 13's gonna do it though.
And unfortunately, a 13 does go wide, striking against the altar that seemed mostly unaffected by the energy that hit it. But
I can't
Yeah,
aim with this fucking fang.
yeah, you're getting used to it.
And then with my bonus action, I'll send Argo over to bite his.
I'm going to
bite
say
his
the
ass.
bonus action was used to attach the fang to the casting focus, having not done that before. And
Right, sure, fair enough. All right, and then I'm just gonna move in slightly to make room at the door. I'll move up here.
Ambry, my somewhere in between life and death friend, which is a theme for your characters in Barovia. What would you like to do?
How long does the poison last again?
10 minutes.
I don't like that. We only
The
have-
poison lasts for 10 minutes on your blade. We don't know how long it would make something like a revenant stay dead for.
Yeah, but that-
We just know it's a time.
If it's weak enough, it's just dispelled, and if it's powerful enough and you're unsure, it will be gone for this arc, for the night.
I'm worried since we only have what 3 each.
You do. I will say, Cauldron, you also took 3, despite primarily not needing probably 3 for the night, since even though you have a bow, I think as things progress, you'll probably be turning to your casting more and more, which you just need the one fang that is infinite use. But yeah, 3 each at the moment. Every single person here has 3.
Except for Remby.
Yeah, I think Remby has just a fang.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I can clearly tell that this is a ghost of some variety, right? Or may we call that out?
Yep. I don't know if we called it out, but this is a ghost. Even not just by the visual determinations, but by the knowledge God has bestowed upon you all that are quite literally revenants that exist of the order within this keep.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna take up position here next to Mary. I'm going to take the dodge action. And
Okay.
I'm going to have Osna appear. Has to be what? Has to be here. 'Cause it's got, is it within 30 feet? I forget. Hold on.
Not to. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay.
Well, what? If you're worried about him dying, he can't die. It's fine.
No, I was more concerned with the fact that y'all are right next to each other, and I'm sure there's AOE.
I'm taking up position to intercept.
It is
Okay.
a small room, you are right. Who knows how much magic this chain-wielding knight has, but in D&D, always great to be aware of it. You're
Yeah,
right,
within
James,
15
but
feet. So, Osna will appear right there, kind of almost like trying to block the way. And that'll be my turn. I took the dodge action and spawned Osna.
You get into position. Austin prepares to get into whatever coming position. All right.
I think he's mirroring
Yeah.
a kind of defensive stance like me. Not that it mechanically means anything, it's just flavor, but still. Those of you who don't really know the deal with that, because we haven't spoken about it, it is very evident that a lot of the movements are pretty much the same.
this creature dragging its chains that make audible sounds despite their almost ethereal nature pushes forward. And a chain from each arm lunges out at the creatures in front of it, being Cambry and Mary, which actually
Okay.
he will have to get.
Disadvantage attack on me because I took the dodge action.
Gotcha. Alright, let me set that disadvantage because I think once I actually made it so that the advantage was off. Yes, okay. Chain attack. Disadvantage against Cambry. One miss. Alright, and then a second one which is a normal attack against Mary. Which are you intercepting?
Yes. Forgetting how this works again. That is a hit, correct?
There's a 17 hit,
Yes.
You
Yeah,
have to roll damage, and then I can reduce it.
Mary. Gotcha.
So I'm going. Ooh, I'm going to reduce whatever the damage you take by 13. Oh. Let's fucking
Alright.
go.
So,
No damage.
much of the chain's barbed, rusted prongs are deflected and interrupted from properly ripping against your frame, Mary, by Cambry's assistance. However, upon being struck by it magically in nature, enough of it is able to bind around you.
Restrained. Ugh. Okay.
And then finally, as two chains, one goes wide, one hits and is not as effective. Let's see, actually can be. I think he would just do this to your summon, Marty, as with a look erupting from the many chains on the floor, another loop of them tried to bind your brother with a DC 15 dex save,
Okay,
please.
hold on. Gotta read things now. It has to make a saving
And then
throw. It
as
uses
we're
your
on that-
saving throw bonus for the roll. Okay. So it's a DC 15.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
In an ethereal jaunt, you dodge the many loop chains on the ground.
We've got this guy's number.
Right. It is the exiled's turn. Nashim.
The betrayer. It'll stick one of these
Yeah.
days, I swear.
One of the Nazrin, having put the skull officially down and knowing things are going on, runs into the room. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. She runs right up to this thing.
As a reaction to you entering its range, more enemies it was unaware of. Its red eyes that were entirely focused on the combatants in front of it, now seeing a fourth appear, gaze at you and through you. As I'm going to need you to make me a wisdom save, DC 15.
Then you're getting whiz saves just by he's just looking at you.
No, it starts its turn. That's inaccurate. Enters.
Why did we not have to make those saves?
17.
Because the enemy is smart. Yeah, waves of irrevocable, ghastly fear attempt to rip through you, and you are unfazed, having faced horrors greater than this. You may continue the rest of your turn, but I didn't turn off.
Nazrin just comes in fucking swinging like a baseball bat. She's got her staff choked up all the way, and she just swings back and rears for this thing's head for one with her quarterstaff, and then comes back again underhand, just swept across its face and then come back under for its head and goes for another with her staff. Nice. And then with thoughts, because Actually, no. With prayers, because we're in a chapel. With her right hand. She's gonna come in for a right hook with her one
Did you use the
unarmored.
venom? The venom doesn't make it so we can damage them. It just makes it so if we do damage them, they die, right?
Well, when it dies, we have to get it to die first. Does that make sense? Like, once it's dead with that,
I understand
once it
what you're saying,
was
but-
killed with it.
But we can still damage it normally.
I
As
don't think
long
we
as
all.
you have, you
I
know,
don't think we all need to use the venom, either. If I'm not mistaken, as long as somebody has
so
it.
you can
Not what I
damage
asked.
it. Yeah, as long as you're attacking with magical attacks, you know, if you just punched it non-magically, but you know your punches count for magic, etc. You know, as long as they're magical in nature, it can take damage. Your spells would not have affected it if you didn't get your fangs. I think every caster has a fang now that they can attach to their casting opponent, so your spells will act normally. Truly dissipating these things though requires the phase spider venom somewhere
Gotcha.
in the finishing blows of it. Otherwise, the chance for these things returning is confirmed essentially and would occur
So
somewhere within the night.
It's just it needs to be killed with the venom, essentially.
Yes.
Or it has to have the venom in it when it dies,
Yeah.
I'd assume.
Yeah.
So, all of my attacks count for magical attacks, so these can hit. Right now, I'm really just trying to fucking mollywop this thing first. So, do all of those hit? Does the 19 hit?
Yes, all of those connect.
Ooh. Alright, 1, 2, 3. For a good
Jesus.
13,
33.
24, 33. Yep, so a good 33 damage, and I'm not done because this is a big thing.
Don't kill it.
So I'm finally gonna spend my first key point.
Don't kill it.
I'm gonna spend my first key point in. Oh, where'd it go? It was my stunning strike. Use a key point to attempt a stunning strike and must make a con save or be stunned until my next turn. Eric, would a stunning strike, does it count for if it's unarmed or armed defense? I mean, attack.
No, I don't, if it doesn't say so, then no. I believe just the attempt to do a stunning strike is something you can do as a monk. For a
Stunning
key
strike
point, of
isn't an
course.
armed
Yeah.
attack, isn't it? Is it not?
It doesn't say.
Stunning strike can be any attack.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit this thing one more time. With my quarterstaff. Actually, no. Now I'm gonna do just one more. I'm just gonna do another unarmed strike just while I'm just mollywopping it. Yeah, uno más. For
So it's a key point to get another strike and then also stunning strike on top of it, or is it a key point to just make the DC happen? That makes
it's a
sense?
it's a key point to make it happen. Let me post it. It doesn't really
I
say.
just want to know if stunning strike just makes you trigger there, whether or not they have to make a save, or it gives you an extra damage dice as well. You know what I mean?
It doesn't say. I can look it up to see if there's.
Yeah, so it doesn't give you a fourth attack. It's if you landed a hit, you can choose to spend a key point to make him make that con DC.
Oh, then yeah, make the con DC. Forget that.
Okay, so not additional damage, 33 points of magical bludgeoning damage as you sprint through this chapel, just wailing into this armored thing, rusted chain links flying off of it and dissipating as they leave its form, its red eyes trying to stun you, and you try to come down on an exposed chunk of armor into its ethereal undead flesh, and though you channel as much ki as you can to try to just immobilize this thing, it remains staring at you, as it is clearly unaffected by any attempt to stun it. But you can lose that key point. Anything else? Wonderful damage.
That's all I can really do. I used up all my. I mean, I could move again, but then, no, I want to keep this thing's attention right now, so I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay right here.
Our cleric friend, it is your turn in the chapel, Cauldron.
Marvelous, exquisite. Sacred Flame. Will cast Sacred Flame. He must make a DC 16 saving throw or take 4 radiant damage.
Okay, let's see.
Who knows? It might be 8.
Meets it, beats it.
You
This, a loop of chain erupts from the floor and just slaps away the attempt at this spell against it. Anything on with a movement or bonus action or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna come in and step to the side over here.
Gotcha.
Actually, I'm gonna stay right here so I can keep an eye on the skull too.
Wonderful. All right, old man. How will you die this combat?
I didn't die last combat. I almost did.
Sorry.
How will you
5,
almost die this
10,
combat?
15. Dear God, what is that thing? I'm gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip at level 2. He must make an int save of 15 or... Never mind.
Fuck off! You're cheating.
He still takes the damage, I believe. Let me see.
Takes 3 on a failed save. And then on a successful,
Half as
takes
much,
half
so-
damage.
Also, both you casters, since you didn't use your bonus action or anything else, Tex will say that you attuned a fang to your casting implement so that you could try to damage him.
I assumed we just did that as soon as we got them.
Okay.
I also don't have a bonus action anyway, but...
What does that do
Okay,
again?
so
It
we'll say
makes
that,
us
just to be
more...
fair, because I made Mike use his bonus action because he realized he
Yeah.
hadn't. Since neither of you used your bonus actions anyway, your bonus actions will be for the rapidly tying a fang to your casting focus.
That'll
What
be it for me.
specifically does this fang do?
Makes
It
it so we can
allows-
actually damage them. Or
It
just
allows your damaging spells to actually damage the spirits in this key. And it's not a one-off use. The fangs, when attached to a spellcasting focus, just allow that to be the case for these particular
Okay.
breaking spirits. So, congratulations on getting the maximum amount of fangs and the maximum amount of vials, so that you guys can actually fight. Okay. Do I still take the damage?
No, you take half.
Okay.
So,
Which
take-
was 11.
Or 5. Round up or down, I don't know, do whatever.
I actually always forget if we have collectively decided that we want to round up or down for things.
I think it's down for us, up for you, I believe is what we...
Yeah, it sounds right. I think that's rules as written, actually. Whatever the players want. Rules as written.
Whatever the players want is wild, bro.
As his second reaction
What?
of his turn.
He has 2 reactions.
That's not real.
He doesn't
Eric.
have legendary actions
Eric,
or
you're
resistances.
just making stuff up now. That's not. I've never heard of something having 2 reactions.
What I've done, and I am making stuff up, but I'm allowed to do that. But rather than give these things legendary actions and legendary resistances, I like to do something I've been inspired by, where it's give them additional reactions per round, to still make them feel like this powerful entity is interactive throughout all of combat, not just its turn.
I'm
but
also
without,
just
like the
yanking your
feels
chain.
bad moment, you know, of sorry, you got a great roll, but I decided it didn't work.
I'm also just yanking your chain. No pun intended.
I know, but I'm also excited to actually kind of talk about like
Fair
the
enough.
decision behind the mechanics.
It is a cool
Alright.
decision. I like it.
Would have been great if my whip worked and he didn't get reactions. Shame.
Though he would like to have targeted the man who damaged his mind with psychic damage, hiding behind that door you closed with half cover and unable to be seeing you now, he's going to instead glare at Cauldron and attempt to make undead fear ripple through your body. Cauldron, you can make a wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Una momento, por favor. I think we're good.
Woo!
Woo!
You could not be afraid of him, at least not in this moment. And then it is Mary's turn.
I will use. Somebody coded their weapon already, right?
I did not. I'm
No.
playing
No,
tank
nobody
basically.
has.
Didn't you do that,
I'm playing
Mike?
defense.
Weren't you the coder?
I used the Fang.
Hmm.
I'm in my chalice form right now, so I don't have a luminous arrow. So I guess I'm just gonna close the gap, and I'll bonus action, coat my blade in one of these vials. I'm still missing though. This
Eric,
character
can you
does not roll well. Is what
Can you
I've
ans-
learned.
Can you answer me a very quick question though, just to clarify? So, the fangs have the venom that allow everything to stay dead. The fangs can be used as a weapon to pierce this thing if you were to put it out in the end, or do you have to coat the weapon in the poison?
Let me clarify.
The fangs are for spell casters.
Yep. The fangs, the physical body parts, can be attached to a spellcasting focus to allow spells to actually damage the undead under this particular affliction in this keep. The vials are temporary applications to physical weapons that allow damage to dissipate these entities for the night or longer, depending on their power, but only last for 10 minutes. If something is killed with a fang, it will not suffer that consequence of it can't come back. It would be able to potentially return as warned by Godfrey. Only the venom can actually make an enemy be gone for the night.
Or the magical like effect of the fangs being used in a spell.
A spell being cast with the fang will not totally dissipate an entity for the night. It's only the venom that can actually like send something away and not have it come back.
So what is the point of the fangs then?
To allow
No, you
magic
damage
to
them at all.
damage them.
Magic can't damage these things normally?
Not these particular spirits in this particular keep.
Got it. Okay.
I have one additional question. If I apply one of these vials to my arrows, is it just for one arrow, or does it
3
apply?
pieces of ammunition.
Okay.
One vial can do 3 pieces of ammunition.
All right, marvelous. That's great to know.
All right.
All right.
So, I'll clarify that as many times as needed. I know it's a little complex. It's a mixture
No, I
again
think I
between
get it.
module and stuff I made, but I do think it makes this very fun. Mary, your short sword coated in this glistening bluish green venom misses. What else would you like to do?
That's it, baby. I'm in the mix.
Okay. Cambry.
Alright. I'm going to step back to Cauldron. I'm going to attack twice from Ozna onto this guy. Ozna's magical. This should work.
Yep, he will be able to damage it. With anything.
27. And 28.
Nice.
28 misses. 2 ringing strikes from Ozna, the destroyer, in this chapel. Go ahead and hit for damage.
Actually, wait, I want to double check something. Sweet. Yeah. You can, whenever you take the attack action, any attack you make with that action can originate from the space or your echo space. Cool.
It's okay. you
Oh,
guys
wait,
cheat a
hold
little.
on.
I'm cheating.
Hold on. Actually,
Really?
Also, I will say, Remby, you are behind half cover for having closed half the door.
Terrific.
oh, thank God. This is exactly, well, based on square rules, he's still within 30 feet of me, so, okay. So, yeah. Damage. Good lord. 23.
23 damage.
Yep.
Ringing strikes. Go on, push to talk. Alright, hold on. Let me just check that.
Did you coach your stuff or no?
He can.
Uh,
I'm just softening him up.
It's an interesting game of chicken where it's like, yes, you all have the ability to hurt spirits, but
But you don't want to kill them without the venom. Yeah.
or else you are aware that depending on their power, they likely will return as enemies later in the evening.
No one has hit them with the venom yet, right?
No.
No.
Okay, I don't want to waste one. So.
But Mayri does have that on. You do have the poison on your weapon though already, though you didn't hit it with it yet, though, right?
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've got plenty of vials, so we don't need to use them that sparingly.
I suppose, but I'm just
And I
worried
will
about us
be-
getting to a million fights with like one guy and it being an issue.
Yeah.
Chains
I-
left.
Don't think. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything else with my bonus action.
This first chain is going to lash out at Osna. The second one is going to lash out at Nazrin.
Hold on, I have to remove it. Miss.
Okay, the first misses Osna at 23, I think, does hit Nazrin. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, don't look at me like that.
Austin's not close enough. Austin's not close enough to intercept, unfortunately.
10 slashing damage, and you are grappled and restrained till this ends. And then
I completely
It is-
forgot I was restrained. I'm sorry. What do I have to do? I didn't hit him, so it's not like you have to add health back.
yeah, it's
What do I
fine,
have to do
forgot
to end that?
You would have to use your action to try to escape. DC 14. That's an athletics and acrobatics, your choice. Upon
Gotcha.
each of your turn, it would cost an action to try to escape. He is going to again try to erupt chains on the ground to ensnare Osna. Just going to be a DC 15 dex save for Osna. He is not restrained.
God,
Once again.
I'm rolling hot in combat, I tell you what.
Despite this, two of his foes unable to strike against him if he were to move away. He is gonna, well, ladies and gentlemen, he's gonna take 3 opportunity attacks to get out of this, knowing that he has at least 2 out of 3 of the most immediate foes in chain.
That he is.
Go ahead.
Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
Does an 8 hit?
Imagine.
If I'm restrained, can I not take the opportunity attack?
You can.
Because I'm
You
I'm
did.
grappled
at
or
a
restrained,
disadvantage.
whatever it was.
You're at disadvantage.
Yeah, attacks at
Oh,
disadvantage.
I understand. Okay.
Takes 14 bludgeoning damage from me.
And I guess I'll do an unarmed strike, but more of a kick if I'm restrained as he tries to run away.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dirty 20 hits.
Just kick him in the ass.
7. Yeah, literally kick him in the ass. Big metal clunking ass.
Change,
Nazrin just.
Don't stub your toe.
Change, lash out, tear, restrain, Osna, deflecting and surviving, and as he runs, he takes both of his chained arms and rips downward.
Knocking to the floor. Yeah.
Oh, he
Mary
needed
and
2 people.
Nazrin.
Yeah, yikes.
If you would please roll strength saving throws to see if you are made prone.
Nice.
You are not.
Hell yeah.
Wait.
17 with the real dice from Shauna, as both of the Vistani and their formidable might stay standing in this chapel.
I just catch my front foot forward after kicking him in the ass, and look at him, just not going down.
As he rips at these chains, they extend to the lanterns that they were attached to, ripping all
Fuck you.
6 of them open.
Oh.
Fireball!
Nope, not that.
Serve those who have imprisoned you. Defeat the defilers and earn your freedom, prisoners. I have to put things in initiative order.
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna do the northern 3 as one turn and the southern 3 as another turn. Give me a moment. Talk amongst ourselves for 60 seconds.
And I'm glad I'm not in that room.
So Mary already has poison on your blade.
But if I haven't fucking hit him yet,
Pyrrha, Nazrin, if she can get out of this, is
Far away.
last time it was Ryan, now it's Pyrrha. We're just going with all the characters. I'm getting mixed up. No, my plan is obviously once we get out of this to put venom on. I'm probably gonna do it on my knuckles, just cause.
Well, I would wait until we're about to get into another fight. We don't want to waste 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I don't know how much health. he's
Mary
gonna be
just has to
taking.
connect with that sword. To be determined in the next 10 minutes. The northern prisoners, as he referred to them, that broke free from their lanterns at the yanking of his chains, are going to be all in the
Fuck.
26 initiative order altogether, and the southern green dotted ones will be in the 24 altogether. They will not go this round. That is his movement, that is his action, that is his bonus action, that is his lair action, and now it is Cambry's turn.
All right. How much can I move them?
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to teleport and swap places.
I forgot you were even down here. Right next to me that whole time. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I was
didn't-
I was going for the intercept play on you. And does it cost something to do that? No. No action required. I'm gonna have the Ozna move up to Nazrin, and I'm going to attempt to strike this guy.
Swing that blackjack. Yes, you hit this writhing mass of spirits, and as you near it, you can just hear, "Save us! Attack them! Kill them! Free us! Save us!"
May I help?
So I'm guessing only one hits.
Yes, only one hits as you rend much of this thing's ethereal form away.
That's fine. Yeah, 15 bludgeoning. That'll be my turn.
Nazrin, you are grappled. You are restrained. You are not prone.
I want to use my action to not be those things anymore.
Go ahead and roll me a DC 14 acrobatics or athletics as you try to escape these chains.
Acrobatics. $21.
21 on the real dice as Nazrin just, I imagine acrobatics, slinks and slips out of these chains. That is your action.
Yep. Uh, my brain is telling me to put the poison on my knuckles. So
Do it,
I'm
and
gonna
then
I'm
punch
gonna
him.
do that. She just takes the vial out and does it a little bottle flip and crushes it between her silver knuckles. So they're both coated in venom.
Also, your shards of glass are full in your
No,
hands.
it's silver knuckles. The silver knuckles are protected. They're totally fine.
Take half a point of damage.
That's oh man, but oh boy. You know what? That was my bonus action, so you know what I'm gonna do again? Oh man, I'm probably gonna regret this, but we need this guy down. I'm going to spend one of my hit die to gain a second bonus action from which I can come here. And with it, let me just double check this. Bonus action. Eric, can you confirm for me, this way the dragon tattoo, once I use the hit die to get a bonus action, that bonus action goes into a disarming or a tripping attack. Do I have to use those, or now that I have a bonus action, can I just go?
Yeah, you gain a free bonus action. The disarming tripping attack are part of one of your other items. That's an option, but you don't have to use it for that. Those are, you're basically a minor superiority dice with another tattoo. So yeah, your bonus action can be used for anything that a bonus action can be used for on your character sheet. Now you've burned one hit dice to get that bonus action. And if you do that again before a long rest, it'll cost 2 hit dice and then 3, etc. But the tattoo across you glows in ferocity as you have an extra bonus action this turn.
Great. In doing so, now that I have my extra bonus action, I'm going to use a key point to do Flurry of Blows, and I'm going to run up to this thing. I'm just going to mark my key point off first, and just throwing the chains off, just doesn't waste a second, and with her foot already forward from holding herself, goes into a runner's on a track sprint and just propels herself forward and does 2 poisoned unarmed strikes. Oh, sorry, that's a disadvantage still, sorry.
We can just count those both, honestly.
Oh no, come back, come
You
back.
want to crit fish, but I think I'm just gonna count those both. In fact, you can't crit fish. That's it. Yeah, Nazrim
Hold on.
definitely escapes these ancient chains, smashes a vial of poison between her fists. Her tattoos glow across her body. A roar of a dragon fills the room, which is not something you have seen her tattoo do before in this Draconic Keep. And she takes off like Usain Bolt. And just as these poison fists land 1, 2 strikes, and this chained warden form shudders in and out of existence as the phase fighter just kind of erupts through its form. For 18 damage.
And that's all I can say about that.
Anything else?
No, that was all.
That's all.
No.
Paladin, it's your turn.
Oh. Shit. I'm going
Actually, sorry.
to...
Real quick, as a reaction, one of his 2, after you beat the shit out of him, he's going to try to again glare into your being. Flee, mortal. DC 15 whiz save.
Is he talking to me?
No, Nazrin. He didn't just beat the
Okay.
pulp out of him.
This guy's very reactionary.
Sounds to me like
All
he's
right,
getting
what did you
soft.
get, Sean? A 6. So your
Well,
might and
still
your
landed
focus
those
entirely
hits.
spent. Your ability to withstand his magical effect wanes, and you are frightened until the end of its. Right until the end of its next turn, I think is what it is. Yep, you are frightened until the end of its next turn. So I don't even know that will affect you as much, but you're frightened. Anyway, all right, go ahead, Calden.
Alright. Excuse me a moment here.
Hold that, Eric. Starting at 7th level, you can use your action to end one effect on yourself.
You
That's-
don't have an
Oh,
action.
I don't have an action.
That's an action.
You can do that on your next turn, though.
Texas is patiently waiting to cast a spell. Go ahead, my friend.
I don't know if I'd classify it as that.
Impatiently waiting to cast a spell.
Wait, can I do? Can I do dispel magic on our good friend Nazarene and dispel the fucking unhappiness?
Would that have unintended consequences?
On her, not on him.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Dispel magic, I think this is a magical condition applied, or it became a magical condition, would dispel the frightened condition, but let me look at the turn order real quick. It won't affect her because of the order in which he did it. I did it because her frightened condition will end on his next turn, which comes before Nazarene's.
Never mind. Yep, got it.
So, unnecessary.
Then in that case,
Should open it.
just gonna curse bless and Mary, fucking Cambry,
Let's go.
and Nazarene.
I see how it is. Right?
Dude, you're fucking doing fuck all back there. Fuck off. You also, it's magic.
free-
It's not an attack roll.
Frontline combatants feel the bathing light of. Well, actually, is this the bathing light of the Morning Lord, or the dark embrace, cold embrace of the
This
Mother
is
Night?
the Morning Lord coming in hot.
Now that's a fucking cleric casting bless, baby.
Yeah,
You'd love to see it.
it's a game about rolling dice. Let's make the dice rolls better. It's always a good choice.
So,
Wonderful.
right, that is gonna be that, and then I'm going to do nothing. That's it. I'm good.
Okay, put bless on your character sheets. To those of you who are blessed, fuck you, Remby, and then it's your turn, Tyler.
Also,
Why did it not show up?
I will also just do that. So you
Bless
all know.
applies to attacks, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep, and saving throws.
Nice.
I'm going to, just at level 1, cast Dissonant Whispers on the boy. DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Understood. So just responding to my Atu, wish me happy birthday.
Oh, that's right. Let me do my own little effects.
And he hears whispers in his mind.
He does hear the whispers, I'll give you that. And I'd even like you to tell me what whispers he hears from this aberrant mind sorcerer. But
It
what
is
damage would
in
they
deep
pass?
speech. Half, I believe.
Oh, 3d6 or half.
Yeah, half damage, so 4.
So be it. Anything else, my old friend? Never mind Cauldron being the oldest in the room by centuries.
Yeah, but he doesn't
Nah.
look or act it.
Nah, that'll be it for me.
Something about perpetual fucking existence. Really.
The northern spirits spring from their released cages forward.
The Northern Spirits makes
Nothing
me sound
striking.
way cooler than they are.
The Northern Wada tribe.
First first one here is at Cauldron, and then the second one will be at
Miss.
Osno, and then the third will be at.
Is that supposed to be advantage or no? Not that it matters, but
Oh no, sorry. Well, it didn't roll a third dice, so we'll just say 19 to Cauldron. We'll say 9 to Osna. We'll say 11 to Nazrin.
Huh? Where
That's
you
3
getting
misses?
19 from?
oh, no, it does hit me. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the top one.
That's a save.
No, that's a wisdom
This
save.
is wisdom
You still
save
need to
Oh,
from
I'm
run.
sorry, I didn't roll
You
it.
need to
Okay,
roll one
never
more
mind.
time.
Okay, well, then tell you what, 9 to Cauldron, 11 to Osna, and this last one that's gonna, I'll switch off of advantage will be at Nazrin.
Yes.
Nat 20. Ugh.
Okay, turned off advantage.
Oh, hell yeah.
3 misses from the Northern Spirits.
Now for
It's
the
the
southern
Southern
ones.
Spirits after that.
The southern tribe.
If you kill the ghosts and they come back, the South will rise again.
First attack will be at Cauldron, second at Osna again, third at Cambry. Let's see. You know, if they add +4, I'm just gonna roll.
Miss.
Miss at Cauldron. I think I hit at Osna, and miss at
Oh,
Cambry.
you just rolled 3d20s. Dark and
17 or 21 on Osna?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a hit. And you have no way of rolling 0 damage, correct?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, Osna dissipates.
The first time you've all seen him in his formidable nature be dispersed by just these whispering, wrathful, lantern-released things.
Well, he'll be I think
Mary,
you see him like it is like cutting through a cloud of smoke, and that smoke sort of dissipates and then rushes back into my body.
I love it. Mary, at the start of your turn, Nightgale, Warden of the Damned, is going to use his second reaction of his turn to try to frighten you.
I love this guy just reacting like, be scared.
And it doesn't work. Go ahead
Why
and take
does
your
it
turn,
not
buddy.
work?
All right, it's my action to get out of this restrained.
Yep, athletics or acrobatics, DC 14.
I rolled a strength save. Whoops.
Just change the modifier.
Yeah, you can take the dice if you want to change the modifier.
Be a 19 on the die.
Yeah, alright, you rip out of these chains, unlike Nashrin, who deftly escaped the chains.
And as my bonus action, I'm just gonna have my dragon bite at this will-o-wisp in front of me.
A clash of spirits.
But he also doesn't hit. That's that.
He doesn't. The spirits in this room are underperforming.
Hey.
Do you move?
Nope.
Right. Who would move out of the protective reach of Cambry? Nightgale, Warden of the Damned, is on the initiative order, and let's do a few things.
This is my first time playing like a tank in D&D, and I'm having a lot of fun, I won't lie.
Yeah, hitting stuff is sick.
Well, I mean, like, also protecting people from taking damage is like pretty sweet.
Let's see. He's used his reactions. You're frightened. You're frightened at the end of his next turn, Nazrin, which is at the end of this. Does frightened do anything? Let me look real quick. Besides make it run away from me.
Disadvantage attacks and can't move closer.
Okay, disadvantage attack. So nothing to do with saves then.
I do not believe it affects saves at all.
Where going to go ahead and do our 2 chain attacks. And one's going to be at Nashin, and the other is definitely going to be at Cambry.
Okay.
Here we go. As change in this room, just rip apart anything I can. Nashin and Cambry.
Ooh.
The one closest misses as Nashin is in the zone, and Cambry, in her shock of losing Osna for the first time this evening, is rended. Let's see. 19 slashing damage. Unless you have anything to say
Wait.
about it.
Never mind.
Okay. The change ensnare you.
Okay.
And then they are going to again use their conjured chains from the floor to try to just ensnare you as well, Nashon, with a dexterity saving throw, DC 15. Oh, not you, Marty.
Oh,
You're already ensnared after being hit.
I thought it was pulling me prone. My bad.
No, that comes after I see how many of you I can get in beans.
I see.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, but he had to try. Nazarene avoids the chains that erupt from the floor. Nightgale, though, will absolutely, as his bonus action, rip the chains down that have finally made contacts with the far too damaging Cambry. This is going to be a strength saving throw as his bonus action against you, Cambry, to see if he can stay standing.
15.
You do. The magic of Cauldron keeping you firm despite the chains that have been wrapped you. Then, as a lair action, the chains writhe across the floor and rip the door closed.
Oh!
Ah!
Yeah.
Get fucked, old man.
No, the door's closed. He's gonna forget about everything. He's gonna go walk away.
He has no object
Here,
permanence.
wait,
He's
hold
like
on.
He
a
has
cat.
no object permanence. We're gone now.
He's like a cat.
Maybe.
Yes,
so
a
that was-
roll of fucking roll a saving throw to see if he remembers or not.
That is the actions. That is his bonus action. That is his lair actions. He's not going to move.
ADHD medication is a bonus action.
Hmm?
ADHD medication is a bonus action, right?
Yeah. All right. Cambry, you are grappled and restrained, but you are not prone.
Okay, I'm gonna break out of this. That's an action to do so, correct?
In action, yeah. Athletics or acrobatics, DC 14.
Athletics. Oh,
You do have the bless.
does that apply to skill checks?
It's a saving throw, really. Just a unique save.
Oh, you're re-rolling the saving throw to break out.
Yes. Or actually, oh no.
No, it is a skill check. It's an athletics check, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not the infernal chain. It's just that you are grappled. It's escape DC, so it's a skill check. Yeah, it's a skill check. So
Alright.
it bless applies to skill checks, and yes, if it doesn't, then no.
It does.
It does
I
apply to skill checks.
1 second.
I'm pretty sure, yeah,
Saving
no, actually, yes,
throw.
it does. I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate.
Attack
3. It
roll or
absolutely
saving
applies to
throws?
skill
My
checks.
bad, not skill checks.
Attack roll or saving throw? You're thinking of guidance.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, I am thinking of guidance. That's right. Okay. The chains ensnare you continuously, even as you try to break free from them.
All right. Hold on. Eric, is this gonna be weird? You
Hit me.
absolutely can say no to this.
Okay.
If I manifest Ozna, can Ozna intercept for me?
If it doesn't say that he can't, I'm going to say that he can.
When a creature
If it just
you
said-
can see hits a target other than you, but it would be Ozna intercepting for me.
I think because we have to count everything else that he does as you, that it doesn't work that way. That's
Sure,
probably very
sure.
purposeful in
That-
their wording. Actually,
That is
you can't just
completely
intercept bot yourself.
understandable. In which case, I am going to use my bonus action to manifest him. Here. And yeah, Osna appears back to back with you, Nazrin. I think that would be my turn.
My turn.
Monk, go.
Right. Not gonna spend any key points this time. We need to save those a little bit more. But that means I can still attack
Punch
essentially
him in
3
the
times.
face.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Oh my god, I'm
Congratulations,
still at
dude.
fucking disadvantage.
It
Why
doesn't
does it
matter.
keep
You're
doing
still
that?
hitting him.
Yeah, 27, 17. The 17 does miss, but the 27 does hit.
What about that 19?
19 hits.
Great. Well then, do 1 and 2.
Congratulations, you guys have
Um,
figured out his AC.
In between my punches, to this man, this knight, she just exclaims, "You insult Argynvost by keeping
Why
us
you out here
out."
trying to fucking taunt the fucking bad guys? Why you out here trying
Because
to...
no one talks during combat. There's plenty
Mom,
of banter
why are
during
you trying
combat.
to mom them? Just kill them.
I actually think Cambria is probably pretty talkative during combat.
Probably doesn't shut up.
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't think Cambria. I think Cambria doesn't shut up, and that's why her charisma is a -1.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The damage rings true, and your words echo just as well, and its red glare is fixed solely upon you.
Oh, now you're dead.
That was your action. You have a movement if you feel like getting opportunity attacks. You also have a bonus action if you feel like doing anything. You can do a free flurry of blows. Recall that doesn't cost a key point. Or not flurry of blows. Right? No, monks can use their bonus action without spending a key point for a flurry of blows. Yes. Need my rules lawyers.
No, it's one unarmored strike. One unarmed strike. Flurry of blows is 2, and it costs a key point.
My apologies.
And it would be with your bonus action. I took 3 attacks already. I did
Oh,
all
I
3.
see. That's right. We did do 3.
Because we did the 27, the 17, the 19.
Alden, your concentration on bless is maintained as the spirits are unable to assail you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna whack one.
Okay.
Mace. I miss.
No, you don't want to try and open the door?
You miss as you're distracted by the thud of the door and your toddler locked on the other side.
I'm busy right now, and honestly, it's easier for me to not have to focus on him.
Wow. Would you like to use your movement or your bonus action?
But can I use my bonus action to open the door?
You can use your. Well, yeah, it's a double door. So with this closed door, it's not locked. You have to attempt to push it open because mild magic is trying to keep it closed, so it becomes a strength check.
Okay.
Or an athletics check, essentially, to try to push it open. The DC is 12.
Athletics or strength? Or tame? Nope.
With one arm, you try to swing at a spirit, and the other, you try to push the door open, expecting it to come easily, not being locked. And that, combined with your distraction of your old friend, you are having a tough few moments.
Remember, kids, never half-ass 2 things. Whole-ass 1 thing.
A wisdom from a 500-year-old elf. Remby, it is a bonus
I'm gonna get that
action.
tattooed on my arm, I think.
Remember, it is a bonus action DC 12 athletics check to try to push this door open. Or to wander away and flee combat like Baldur's Gate.
Hello? I knock on the door. Open up, please. I'm gonna walk away now.
Goddamn.
Is that as far as you go?
Goddamn.
That's as far as I go, yep.
Okay. Yeah, alright, cool. Northern spirits. First attack at Cauldron, second attack at Osna, and the third attack at Nazarene.
Yeah, these spirits have beef with spirits, huh?
These are all +4.
Which ones are for which?
First one at you Cauldron misses at a 1. The second one at all 3 are misses. The spirits miss. There's 3 misses. Alright. Southern spirits. First
Sounds
one at
like-
Cauldron.
Yep.
Second one at Mary. Third one at Cambria.
Nope.
In their anguish, in their torment, in their frenzy, these things clearly amalgamations of imprisoned foes. They are distractions at best. And then, yeah, it doesn't matter with the reaction right now because they order things. So then is Mary's turn. And I don't think are you grappled or restrained still?
No, I broke out last turn, so
Hell
I'm
yeah.
just gonna hopefully smack this spear in front of me. I think a 23 will hit
It connects.
for 8 damage with the poison on it, and then Argo will bite at it. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
So that's 14 damage.
All right. Much of this thing is dissipated, though it remains the same strange green-blue flicker eruptures through it as the phase spider venom connects these things, these spirits of Argynvost hold. Do you move?
Nope.
Hey, Eric. Just doing a time check. What time do we have to stop at?
3.
Tyler said
2.
2, right?
2.
Hard cut off at 3.
Okay, we're still going to aim for 2-ish, just to be polite to your ability to prep for work peacefully. But no later than 3 then, and still aiming for 2. We will finish this combat no later than 2:30, and then we'll probably just stop there.
Sounds
No,
good.
we're gonna finish it right now.
Yeah.
Fireball!
The door's closed.
I
can't
cast
do that.
Nuke into club.
All right. Seeing
grab-
clearly this thing's tactics, never ending as chains rip around this chapel in a chaotic evil frenzy. So Nazarene, no one's chained right now, yeah?
I don't believe so.
First action, what we're gonna do is from across the room, because he cannot move, chains erupt around Cauldron. This knight recognizing the light of the Morning Lord wafting into his allies and empowering their strikes against him. This is
Fuck
going
off,
to be
nerd.
a dexterity saving throw DC 15 for Cauldron as chains across the room try to wrap around you.
Give me a moment here. I just gotta. Oh. Damn. I got excited for a second. Nah. DC 15 Dex save.
Yes,
We Gucci.
you are. You swat these things away that slash against your armored form. All right, and then we'll go to some regular attacks.
Do I not take any damage?
Nope. You only if you
Okay.
were hit. This is a conjure chain versus chain attack, which you cannot.
Gotcha.
use right now.
I'll be
We're
right
getting rid of
back.
Osna if you can, because he's clearly seen that striking Osna does dissipate him. So this first one's at Osna. Misses.
Oof.
Sorry, another one at Osna. I don't think I was pushing to talk, which a 26 I believe does hit.
Yep.
And once again, this foe is gone, and Camber, you're still enchained, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, a bonus action. Kaboom. Strength save to see if you can rip the summoner of this
Bless is still up.
irksome foe. Bless is still up. And even without it, you are resolute against these things' evil, ethereal chains. Actions, bonus actions, layer actions. Could be funny to open the door. Not going to do that. The wisps have already been summoned. Layer actions left. None that makes sense right now. Okay. Viciously, this being tries to use his chains to manipulate the battlefield to only mild success, as you all seem to get some level of bearings, even with having to deal with the spirits that enshroud you. And at the start of your turn, Camber, he's going to try to frighten you.
Which is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, DC 15.
You gonna do it at the start of my turn?
Yes, as a reaction.
That's fucking rude. Reaction to what?
You being within 30 feet of him, and it doesn't matter. You are not frightened. No one is frightened of him, actually.
All right. Get me out of this. All right.
You are. You burst free.
Action surge.
Classic.
I'm not fucking around anymore. I will bonus action leave an Osna behind.
A deft break, step, switch positions, all in matters of seconds.
Yeah, I think like she breaks out of the restraints and she dashes forward, and as she leaves that space, Osna is just standing there, like she dashed out of his body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit this guy twice.
Well,
18
18 does hit.
and 27.
27 hits too, believe it or not.
I want to check something on my sheet real quick. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to that. Oh my god. Oh, that was almost max damage on full attacks. 31.
Come on, be gone.
He
Thing's got a
stands.
fuckload of health.
He is almost thrown back by the sheer force of impact from the double force that kind of comes from your strange ethereal strength, and just glares at you. Even if I fall, this will be your tomb.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Nah.
Bam, bam.
Wham,
Go to
bam.
sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah, use the bonus action to create Osna again. All right, I'm good. That's me.
Najin, at the start of your turn, make me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw as he tries to frighten anything around himself, and in his effort to keep, quote, alive. $11 total with real dice. You are frightened. Disadvantaged attacks, and you must move away from him.
Away from him?
You can attack first and then move away from him, but your movement must be expended to move away from him.
Spend my movement?
Yes, because I think it believes that you have to move as far as you can from him. You can still make your disadvantage attacks having started this frightened right next to him.
No problem.
This is so fucking weird.
1 disadvantaged, 2, and then there you go. So yeah, then nothing happens except that last one.
You got a 2 and a 20 twice in a row for your disadvantage. That is
Yes, I
insane.
The ethereal, mind-controlling fear, almost empowered as this thing itself is brought closer and closer to demise, washes over you. Your fists swing wild, and you can use your bonus action, which, no? For a free unarmed strike? Or did you did all 3? Oh, wow.
I do all 3.
Oh, okay.
Assume
Oh,
that if
wait.
I'm not using a key point, my bonus action is taken up to do that.
Understood.
Yeah.
Are you?
But I gotta move far away
incorporating
from it now.
the bless, by the way. Not
She
that it. Oh, never
is
mind. It
blessed,
doesn't really
it's
matter.
not checked on, but even if it was a maximum, those attacks would not hit.
Yeah. Well, I forget. I was
Every
trying to
bless
give you a
mod,
couple
had plus
fucking
4 to
breadcrumbs.
every thing. Actually, well, what did you roll on your saving throw for the wisdom? What was on the dice? You got a 6. You added plus 4. Roll a d4. If you get a maximum bless, you wouldn't have been frightened to begin with.
25% chance.
3. Sorry. The turn falls as it did. Please flee in whatever direction you can. Back here. Stop right there. We're going to see if you're going to get grappled by his chain opportunity attack.
Such an asshole.
Alright. You only make it that far as the chains in your fear wrap around your legs, tripping you up. Roll for damage. 13 slashing damage.
Reduced by...
By 4.
No, reduced by 7. Because it adds my proficiency.
Okay. So 5 damage total to you, but you are grappled and restrained. And then
She can't make her saving throw.
It's upon a hit you get grappled by this thing, you make the save on your turn.
13 minus 7 is 6, by the way.
6, I'm sorry. 6 damage. 1 more, not 5. And then the spear will also try to hit you as well. 1 second. $16 hits or misses. Okay, so be it. Go ahead, Tex.
Ah. I'm gonna open the door again. Try to open the door again.
Bonus action, DC 12 strength check. Or athletics check.
Fuck yeah.
That's a save. What you get on the dice? A 17, so it still doesn't matter. The door thrusts open. Do you say anything?
Get the fuck in here! He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Of course he's gone.
Where did he go?
Tyler walked away. Oh, that's right. You guys can't see that. That's right. Only I can see that. Ramsey wandered away.
Oh, the door's open again. Look at that.
Don't you bonus action Tex, alright?
Oh, I was gonna walk so much further away. I'm honestly disappointed you opened the door.
I know.
You would walk into rooms that people haven't seen.
Yeah.
I was gonna start
I was
describing
gonna,
the shit you
yeah.
see in those rooms as you do the combat and exploration at the same time.
I'm gonna
Oh,
Sacred
surely.
Flame the northern one above me.
He's fully just like, alright, moving on. Door closed. What's next?
DC's alright, 1 second.
No, he tried opening it, but it was locked again, so he just was like, well, I guess I'll leave.
It wasn't locked, he just
Yeah, but he thought it was locked.
had spindly arms.
He couldn't open it.
It's
Fuck
saved.
me.
For him, it
Anyways,
was locked.
carry on. get this fucking goober back in here.
That was your bonus action. You still have an action. Do you move? That's all you have left. Do you move?
No.
Okay. Ramby, door's open.
I hear creak. Oh, it looks like they're finally letting me in. Oh, good. Why am I moving like this? Did you see that? That was weird. It's like,
I could only barely see, but it wasn't doing like
it was
the grid.
It was doing like it was, whatever. Dear God, what is going on in here?
Dear God.
I'm gonna use a single sorcery point to twin cast. Where is it? Ray of Frost. I'm gonna target this one and that one.
Gotcha. We'll say you moved one square down so you can actually see both of them.
Yeah.
Since,
I still have movement.
I figured. But all right, 2 rays of frost extend from pointed fingertips. Perhaps the pointed tips of your beard. Both of them hit.
Oh, actually, because I used a sorcery point, I don't have to. It just comes from my amulet around my neck.
Amazing.
Yes.
Damage, please.
The first one and the second one. Wow, that first one blew, and I
Massive,
max damage the second one.
Both persist. No one's done 20 damage to a single spirit yet. Anything else?
No.
All right, northern spirits. First attack will be a cauldron. The second and the third one will be at Nazareth.
Miss.
Yeah, +4. The third one does hit Nazareth. 19 hits, yeah. All right. So this is the first time this thing has hit anybody. Please make me a Constitution saving throw. DC 15.
You get advantage on that because I'm still blessing you.
Oh, yeah, you
Had
have
advantage of
+4.
D4.
Or not advantage, you get +4. Yeah. Sorry.
Save.
13 total with the +4. The
Oh.
D4. Okay, only added a +1. You do took the damage as this thing strikes against your form, finally finding an exposed bit of flesh in all your dodging and maneuvering. And with the failed con save, when it strikes you, it wraps around your head. You are under the effects of silence as this thing takes your ability to speak, draining the air to only just enough to breathe, not enough to speak clearly.
How much damage was it?
Rolling the damage. Max damage, 8 necrotic damage. Time for the southern spirits. Same thing. First one at Cauldron,
So I
second
can't
one at
help you
Mayreed.
with that one.
First one at the Cauldron, second one at Mayreed, third roll will be at Osna. These d20s add 4.
No.
No.
I don't believe.
No.
I don't believe I'll take that damage. You can stuff it up your keister, mister.
I won't. I will try again later. And it is Mayreed's turn.
Same thing. Does a 15 hit the Will-O-Wisp?
Yes.
Oh,
Forget to add your. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Not
5
necessary.
damage. Does that do
21
it?
damage total has now been done to this Will-O-Wisp as it dissipates, and the poison from your blade, as it seems to almost go from about to fade, just shudders and almost bursts as the space fighter venom not just dissipates it for the night, but clearly, as you can see, destroys this thing with a permanence.
Okay.
Damn.
And then
goddamn.
with my bonus action, Argo will fly next to Nazrin and bite at the one to her left.
Okay.
That'll hit, I think.
Hit.
Who or what is Argo?
Argo is my familiar. He's a small silver dragon.
Oh,
It's like a little apparition, like a Patronus from Harry Potter.
are you blessed by Argynvost or something right now?
I have draconic training, the same as Nazrin does. I'm not the same type of fighter that she is, though. I'm a Drake Warden Ranger.
Yeah, it's a subclass thing.
Oh,
We're gonna just
Fitting
start the
subclass.
lair action with closing the door, or use the lair action to close the door.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Granby. You are the best person to get locked outside.
Yeah.
All
Because
right.
you can't do anything about it.
For the lair action, no, the door closes.
No, I'm saying it's
Um,
funny because he can't do anything about it because of his low strength score.
Yeah. I say it's not supposed to be that hard to push these things open with a little magical might, keeping them closed. But okay, chain attacks for sure. We are. I mean, he's just surrounded right now. We're gonna do two. One. Actually, since you're frightened and weren't a nuisance, I think given the fact that Cambry clearly keeps just doubling and doing the most harm to him and his wisps, these are just gonna both go at you, Marty. These are both to Cambry.
Those are
Okay, does
both
17 hit?
misses.
Oof. So be it. He's even gonna commit his conjured chain on the floor to you as well. Actually, no. He's gonna be a little wiser than that. The conjured chains from this distance will again be a dex save, DC 15 at Karnas, as he's trying to clearly break the concentration this faithful caster has that's bolstering the party. So, DC 15 dex save, Texas, please and thank you.
No.
All right. Change and wrap you first.
You cut out.
Yep. First of all, we're gonna take some damage. 2d4 plus 4 fire. Eight damage total. And now, please, for the first time in this combat, roll me a con saving throw to see if you maintain concentration on bless.
Don't.
Just enough is done to break your concentration.
That's a
And
rough one.
Bless is dropped. You are enraptured or ensnared in chains. And as his bonus action, he's going to try to rip you to the ground. If you could make a strength saving throw.
No.
You
Not
pass.
allowed.
Enraptured for the first time, but not broken to the ground. Lair action, bonus actions, conjure action. Cambry.
Nice try. And I'm gonna fucking smack him twice again. Oh, ignore the one. I forgot to take bless off.
17 does not hit with Bless leaving you.
18. That hit 18.
How about a 25? Will that work?
I like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, a little bit better. Yeah, I'm not gonna augment it further, I think. 8 bludgeoning.
Yes, it is.
And jeez, okay. What do I do here with my bonus action? With my boneless action.
Did you just say with your boneless action?
Yeah, with my boneless action. Yeesh. But I think. No, I think that's okay.
All right, is it Nazrin's turn?
Actually, wait. I'm just gonna have Ozma step on this side of Mary.
Okay, that will be an opportunity attack from the Wisp.
That's fine. Which is miss.
Miss. All right, exiled. You are not afraid anymore. The spell, the effect is dissipated. However, I'd like you to make another Wisdom saving throw.
Are my legs still chained up now that it's the end of his turn?
You are still restrained and grappled. You are no longer frightened. He is going to attempt to keep you frightened.
Okay.
As his reaction.
So spooky.
13.
13
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
You can make 2 disadvantaged attacks, or 3, I suppose, at the wisps around you.
And that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do just 2 to the one in front of me and 1 ahead of, north of me.
All 3 of those hit wherever you're trying to levy them.
Great. 1, 2. That's to the one to my left. And then this last one.
1 second. The one to your left evaporates on the first punch.
Great.
'Cause it was
Then I'll
already
put the other 2 to the one above me that isn't evaporated.
Alright, even in your frenzy and your fear instilled by him, you're able to at least punch the lights out of these troubled spirits, imprisoned as they are.
Both of them?
No, just the one. The one above and not take any damage yet. So that's just 14 total, yeah, but still remaining.
And that's all I can do, because my action would have been to get out of the thingy. So
That's right, you can't even run if you wanted to. So there you go, no forced opportunity attacks for you. Cauldron, you are, I don't think you're in train, I think it's just
I am.
turning to the end of the
I am
revenant's
in.
next turn. So yeah, you still are.
Yep. Dex.
Oh,
Or
you're
do I-
actually, I'm sorry. You're also moved 30 feet closer once that hits. I didn't read the second part of the Conjure Infernal Chain.
Whoa.
There.
Yep.
It can be in a straight line if you would like, but
Well, that puts me right on.
yeah, I think a straight line is fine, and you just stop right next to Nazrin.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna do. No, I won't go too far back. That's not fair. But I will at least make the movement, and then I'm just reading until the end of the Revenant's next turn. So yeah, you don't take any fire damage start of your turn.
can I still try to get free, or no?
You are restrained until the end of the Revenant's next turn.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't. For this one, it just lasts until the end of its next turn. 'Cause it's not permanent like the other chains, so you are just restrained.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm still casting. Fuck it. We ball. We still casting. Hold up.
The moving you closer doesn't do as much. What really it does is make it a lot harder for Rempe to get in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure fucking does.
Hello? Why do you keep closing the door on me? Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
Get in here!
Honestly, the safest place for Rempe this fight, considering how the first one went, is out of the fight.
I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame on good old fucking Chain Man.
Hit it. Dex save, let's see. He
Hell yeah.
fails his first save of this combat.
Take that,
4
radiant.
radiant damage clearly
Take-
erupts across him more potently than any other damage he's taken.
Joke's on you, nerd. Should have kept me at bay.
Anything else?
Real, I'm not.
That's
tracked
really
near
all I
you.
can do, so.
Energy.
Because I'm
Glenby.
ensnared.
Like open the door? Well, you can't.
Nice skull they got here. I wonder
Well,
why
now
they
he's
just
still
leave it in the middle of the room.
He's still trying to open the door, though.
Oh, yeah, I try, and then I'm like, oh, they locked it. I can't get in because I can't open it clearly.
Northern spirits, of which there are 2.
Never will consider the fact that maybe he's just not strong enough.
Nope. Not even a possibility.
Yeah.
There's no such thing.
This first attack will go at Osna. The second of the Northern spirits will go to Nastrum. You both at +4.
Don't like that they're targeting him now.
I could have done something silly, but I'm not going to do that. It would
All
be-
right, those hit. Well, the +4 I'm wrong.
Who was the 17 for?
The 18 is for Osna. The 17. Well, they're on the dice. So it's 17 +4 and 18 +4. So it's
I
20.
believe that is a hit.
Yeah, they're above 20 for both of you.
Hold on. Stand by. Yeah. His AC 17. So.
He is
And these aren't like area effects, right? It's all considered individual.
Eric,
Yeah,
could
they're
I?
not area effects. If they hit you, you take a little bit of damage. You make a con save to see if you get silenced as these things wrap around you, basically. The one to your north is already kind of wrapped around you, but it's still hitting. You don't have to make another con save, but you are going to take a little bit of damage.
Eric, could I have done something differently if you'll allow it?
Yes, you can try.
Could I cast
Yes.
Thunderwave on the door and just blast it open?
Absolutely. If you want to burn a spell slot, I won't even make you roll. Well, actually,
Well, it'll do damage anyway. 'cause
Yeah,
of
we'll do
the-
damage. Yeah, go ahead. At the minimum, it's open.
Where's Thunderwave? There you are.
Yeah, at the minimum, it's open, but
So 15-foot cube.
I'm guessing that includes
Blasting
that
through the
spirit,
door.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, oh nope.
no, because the door blasts open. I'm gonna let it hit the spirit.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Which DC concept? Let me roll that.
It would be like anything in that. Let me linger it.
Take anything on half damage, or on a fail to take half damage.
Yep. So it takes 5.
Okay, that's enough to ruin this spirit.
Terrific. Why do you keep locking me out of this door? It's really annoying. Hey,
He's like, I've had enough.
Amazing.
quit closing the door on
I'm
me.
coming in.
You damn.
What's so important in here that you keep locking me out? I must know.
That's necrotic damage to you, Nasrin, from the thing that did hit you.
8.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about the max damage rolls. I love you.
Is that an attack?
Yes, that is an attack.
It's an attack roll that hit her.
Yes,
I can intercept that.
do it.
I'm reducing that damage by
Oh.
8. By 8. Let's go.
Okay. 0 damage. Take that 8 health back, Shauna.
So
You didn't
what?
get hit.
What is the attack that is hitting her?
The wisp.
Yeah, but like, what does it look like?
Oh, I think as you kind of lunge at this spectral thing that's already kind of wrapped around or trying to just like choke itself like further in, shoving your blackjack just kind of into the mist around her head and its reverberating magic of warning just kind of interrupts the thing's being enough that it can't just close in and choke harder.
Like a massage gun on your face. Like, no, get over there, get over there.
Yeah.
Accidentally bumps her in the forehead
Yeah.
with it.
All right. The one remaining southern spirit, which will go to its nearest foe, Mayries. Is it going to be a D20 plus 4? It's a 17 hit.
Unfortunately.
do the damage first, and then just make me a con save to see if you're under a silence effect. This thing wraps around you. Six necrotic damage, and the air around you is choked out as you cannot speak, though you can breathe.
Well, all right.
Just until the end of its next turn.
Yes, however, if we kill him, they fuck.
And then
I'm gonna
it's
try
okay,
and
buddy.
kill him.
It had like 3 health left. What does it look like as you stab upward, just completely dissipating and exploding? Not exploding, but phase spider venoming this thing that was wrapped around your head. You managed to stab it and not you.
It's honestly, it's a very close call for not stabbing me. It has way less resistance than I thought it would, and I only catch it at the last second before. Am I still silenced or no?
No.
Or I'll command Argo to bite the other one next to me.
Okay. Argo erupts and hits and kills it as well.
Argo
Actually,
Vesta.
its jaws snapping and just shut around it.
I guess I
Wow.
will move now.
Finally, that's the first time you've moved this entire
Pretty
combat.
much. Still out there, Remby?
Yeah, so quit closing the door on me. It's really rude.
That's my turn.
All right. I think, Mike, that as you run away, let me see, at the end of your turn, are you still 30?
Get chain pulled. Get over here.
Get over here.
No, I was going to try to frighten you at the end of your turn so that if you failed, you'd have to run out the door too, but you're too far away.
Get out of here!
All right. Jeez, he is in a pickle. My chains will drag you to your grave. This place is not your salvation. This chapel is your tomb.
Uh-oh. Second health bar? Second health bar.
No, we don't have.
No!
Phase 2.
Who is he most vendetted against as he tries in all his hate to try to bring to the grave with him? Nazrin is the
Remember,
weakest.
he broke his door.
Cambry has done the most to him, so I think that is entirely where his hate is driven. So here we go, Cambry. 2 chain attacks.
Bring it!
Actually, in fact, make me a DC 15 dex save first.
Okay.
As he tries to summon and restrain you first, to try to increase his chance of hitting you with the next ones.
Roll with
Hell
15
yeah.
on the die.
Saved. Whether you jump, dodge, duck, maybe flutter out of existence, and then here comes 2 chain attacks.
Ooh.
1 hit,
1 does hit.
and the second one, so you're not actually affected by any advantage from the first. So, right. 12 slashing damage. You are grappled. Make me a strength saving throw as he tries aggressively to rip you to your knees.
What was the saving throw? Strength?
Yep.
And you
I think you're good.
cannot be brought to your knees, Cambry. And you guys will never see this coming. The door
Oh,
closed.
the door's blasted into shards. What do you mean?
It
the
was
door
not
closed?
destroyed. It was enough to force it open, but
What?
10 damage does not destroy
At
it.
least Mary's right
But
there.
it's
though.
the thunder wave specifically does more damage to inanimate objects, force damage
How
or
much
whatever.
more damage?
Isn't it doubled, right?
Okay, so 20.
Or at least, or am I thinking of Baldur's
I think
Gate?
doubles a fine rule, honestly, without having to dive too deep. This door does have 30 health for what it's worth, just so we're on the same page. But be gone, interloper. Your grave shall come soon enough, old man.
I can't hear you. You closed the door, idiot.
We're not going anywhere.
Me.
We're not going anywhere. Quit closing the door.
Gambry.
Oh, right. I'm at disadvantage, right? Because I'm not trying to get out of the thing.
Yep, you can
So
either use your
that's-
action to get out of your.
That's a
disadvantage to hit
that's
him.
a miss. Because I'm not gonna, you know. And then,
Well, if it's a disadvantage, I was gonna say you could roll again.
that's what I'm saying. But that one's a miss. So the second roll wouldn't matter.
True. Well, I guess the next roll has a 28 and an unknown number attached to it.
What? I see 25 on mine.
Well, if the first one were a disadvantage, it would have been an 11 and a
Eric,
25.
I didn't roll a second one for the first one because it already missed. Is what I'm saying. So
Okay.
the second two rolls was my second attack
Okay,
at disadvantage.
understood now.
Yeah.
One hit. As you wrestle against these chains.
Fireball.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be my catchphrase for this entire fucking thing.
You don't-
'Cause it's
you
just
don't
fun
even
to
have
say it
fireball.
that way. I know, but it's so much fun to say it that way.
Closing the door, and I just whack him upside the head.
And his form rings out. You don't have the venom on, right? No, but he has been struck by the
No,
face.
but yeah, he has
venom,
been hit
so-
by it.
Oh. Anything else?
Yes. I'm going to shift around him and put Ozma right there.
Got it.
Then it's my turn.
Nazrin, his attention is entirely focused on Cambry. He does not force his fear effect upon you as his red spotlight eyes are on these duplicates surrounding him that have been ringing against his undead skull. You are not afraid. Shauna's doing punching
I'm
stretches
lowering
in
up.
front of me in your life.
I'm not. Am I still restrained? Or has that ended? Because it's been. Does that end after a certain
It
point?
doesn't
It's
end
his
until
next
you
turn.
break out of it if it's from his chain attack. So you are still grappled and restrained.
Really?
And you can't actually even hit him from this angle because you're 10 feet from an angle, but you could, go around him to his northern side. But yeah,
I gotta get out of these chains first, so I'm gonna do that. What is it? An acrobatics?
yep. DC. Where is it? 14,
I
15, or
believe
12.
it's Dex.
Yeah, 19.
You escape the chains. That is your action. Your bonus action and movement. Your movement is yours again, and your bonus action remains.
I'm going to.
You can run through the wisps. It just costs double movement
Well, I got
because they are
plenty.
imperial.
And I will sit right here. I will run through this thing, and that was my action. So my, but I do have that one unarmed strike against the big guy. It's at fucking disadvantage, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it didn't need to be a disadvantage because you're not at disadvantage anymore. So a 19 hits.
How's this guy
a
looking, by the way?
Ripped apart, chains and armor are all around. His strange undead flesh revealed. His cloak blown back by the amount of strikes against his dome. His chains barely enough to keep trying to wrap you all. This thing has taken an absolute beating from you all, even of his unending hatred and ferocity to fight to the death. 19 hits. If the 15 is like the second attack, because you weren't supposed to be a disadvantage, you just count them as both attacks. So if 15 misses,
Well, I only get one is because that's my bonus action. My bonus action is one unarmed strike, so I only have one. So in that rage of just being able to take my action, slip out of these chains finally, and then just sprint all the way over. In that she,
punch against him that
that one punch is a full wind up from that run, and
I
she
hate
just
to be that guy. Can't you only take that bonus action unarmed attack if you use the attack action?
No, I do have. You can attack twice, but then you also have that bonus action that you can do whatever you want with. You don't have to use that to attack, but you can use it as an attack. is one unarmed strike. So I could use my bonus
I thought
action
you needed
for
to.
something
I thought
else.
you needed to attack to use the bonus action arm strike, though.
I
don't
don't actually care
believe
if that's
so.
the ruling. I don't mind amongst bonus action just being a free on offhand attack. To be honest with you.
Okay.
So go ahead. Damage, please.
Yeah. So really quick for the flavor though that I was trying to finish. In that sprint forward, she just uses all of her momentum for one punch and just screams, which I'm not going to do into the mic. For 9 damage. How's he looking now? Depends if I do something. No, I'm not.
He stays standing, barely.
We are just bludgeoning this dude to death. Beat him to death with hammers. This guy's ugly, and he's rude. Beat him to death with hammers.
Okay, Cauldron, will you try to beat him to death with hammers?
No, I'm gonna shoot him in the forehead.
With a hammer?
No. With my fucking bow. Now I'll hit him in the head. Actually, I'm gonna smack this fucking little spirit thing. Get it out of my face.
Okay. If you do that, you won't be able to shoot your bow too.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. Does that hit?
It hits.
The 4 bludgeoning. Kill it
Yep.
with fire.
What
and
does it look
brimstone.
like as you just bludgeon this spirit into nothingness?
Mild exasperation. I'm just like, I'm sick of these fucking things. And I
Dissonant
just like
whispers.
swat it away with my mace, and I'm just like,
Mhm.
all right,
Like a heavy fly swatter, as this thing ruptures, and the dissonant whispers and echoes and mournful calls for combat and saving and many other unheard or difficult to hear things ends, as the only remaining sounds are those of your own breathing, shouting weapons, and the ever-rattling chains in this room.
I'm gonna come back here and try to. I can't. Can I use that as a bonus action or
Yeah,
no?
steal your bonus action and try to open the door.
Get in here.
Yeah. These 2 burly men, Remby, at the door, trying to keep it open for you as often as they can.
Can I reach through and grab him and pull him through too?
No. Remby, it's your
Object
turn.
interaction?
Get in here!
You cannot see anything. It's a double movement to move through them, but, you know, I don't think that affects you too much.
Fine. Thank God.
You guys are
Remby
still
has
fighting
entered
this
the
guy?
fray further than he has for the
Jeez.
entire fight.
Just gonna hit him with a ray of frost.
That hits.
Like this guy, see, boo.
Please don't
Remby,
tell me
what
that
does it
kills
look
him.
like as this
Oh my
You
God! No!
barely enter-
No!
You are
way.
fucking
You guys
lying.
are taking too long for this.
Now he totally believes that he just could have one-shot him this entire time.
Kablowie! Get him out of here. Hey,
There's actually no way that just happened.
guys, just shoot him with a ray of frost. What are you taking so long for? We have things to do. Right?
How you chuckle nuts? You young whippersnappers have no idea how to fight.
Oh, I hate it here.
Good grief.
This chained brute is blown back by this wave of cold, nearly falling into Cambry, and as it runs down his form, covering him in this magical ice, he begins to speak. Fools, no mere spell may dispel me, no. And as he begins to claim that he cannot be defeated, the outline of his form begins to grow in this candescent greenish blue as the phase spider venom that had struck against him and seeped into his form outlines him and then chokes inward as the mist around him dissipates. The green energy contorts into this ball and then blinks in this strange squelching pop. What few chains of his that were real clatter to the ground. And the chapel is still.
You guys gotta stop closing the door on me in the fight. That would have ended a lot sooner if you just let me shoot him.
Well, if he's down, I think heaving, Naz would look around to everyone first and say, "All right, sound off. Everybody okay?"
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
A
What
little
just
worse
happened to
for
that
wear,
guy?
but
Wait.
I'll live.
One moment. But yeah, take a moment above the table, friends. You know, major combat completed. Let's maybe say, because we also have to like track timing of this season. You know, it's about 2 hours that we started at this of your 9 available hours. I think between opening the doors, communicating, going with the foyer, the dining room, etc., in this fight, just gonna add another 30 minutes and call this like another like, I don't know. Depends on what you guys end up doing. You can't take a proper short rest, but we'll maybe call it another like 10-ish minutes, I'd say, of you guys just recuperating any way you want, unless you don't want to recuperate at all.
Well, recuperation aside, because I think we all need to do that to some extent, but if we have some time in here, I would like to search around the altar for any means of unique scripture that we're taught that
Desecrate the altar of the Morning Lord in front of me.
I
You really
want
get
to
mad?
search for health potions, and I don't think that we need a short rest. I think we should just keep moving forward.
You're not
Great
part of this.
suggestion.
Wait, what? Jack, what? What are you...
He's
what are
the
you-
skull. Wait.
Oh.
I like to do that to avoid traps, so I can roll for perception
Argynvost's
and
skull talks now.
Yeah. Nazrin, this altar was looted a long time ago. As you try to search the remains of this room, unfortunately, all that could be found was your own pain, suffering, and blood strewn around, as no magical items remain in this desecrated place.
Look for a lever.
I'm not
or a
necessarily
switch.
looking for magical items. I'm looking for anything that could pertain to the scriptures that we need to get into the. I don't know if it's like a plaque or if it's, you know what I mean. But if there's nothing, then there's nothing.
No, you can if you're just trying to observe the scriptures and the runes and the overall depictions on these walls, glass, and altar. Make me a religion check. Even let you do it at advantage if your religiously inclined friends wants to help.
Sure, send it.
Or
Call it also made a religion check, huh? What'd you get, Shauna, on the real dice?
16
16 total or on the die?
total, because it's I don't get plus anything.
Okay.
Did you do it at advantage?
I did.
Yep.
I got a 13 on the other
As
one.
you and Cauldron inspect the room's iconography and orientation, you can notice that, for one thing, this room with its windows draws light from the east, a clear dedication to the god of the dawn. Its stained glass windows on the eastern. And as you gaze at the stained glass in this altar space, one moment. The visage you had noted upon entering of the old man cloaked and silvered on the central stained glass begins to shift. Its form changes, remaining humanoid, but where there was glass flesh becomes silver glass scales. Where there was a humanoid face becomes a draconic snout. The rest of its form follows as the stained glass in front of you itself morphs into the image of a moving stained glass dragonborn. Who regards you all, this living thing upon the glass. One moment as I tell you.
Cambry's just like wide-eyed looking around to the rest of the group like, is this normal?
You get used to it.
Just gotta find where I wrote these things.
Is he... Sorry, that's not a Dragonborn voice. Is he truly gone?
Who?
Looking around, half expecting this specter to still come back somehow. But when he doesn't, I feel like Nazrin though would have this strange sense of calm, seeing that almost like a part of this keep has now taken a part of itself back, by watching this stained glass turn into the dragon in front of us. And she would nod, and she would confirm that yes, he's gone.
Is he talking about the jail guy?
Can it be true that the item, the object, the piece of reverence you bring here is none other than the skull of my master? As he gazes this stained glass entity at the skull of Argynvost that you guys have quickly carried into the chapel with you.
It is the master of this keep. Our mission is to return Argynvost to his rightful home.
Or at least his head.
This stained glass figure regards you all again at these words, and light filters in through the window that dispels the still minimally coiling mists of this chapel. Heroes from beyond, I am Brother Merrick, once a cleric of the Order of the Silver Dragon. Who are you?
Sorry, I'm just writing things down in the notes really fast. I know I've been speaking up really quick above the table. If anybody else would like to say something first, go ahead.
I think Cambry kind of just looks to you, like, we're here on your mission, you know? So
Okay.
she's just kind of looking at you like, you go. You introduce us.
Do I recognize the dragon? Born? Or is this before my time?
History check, please.
Alright.
Not an advantage, but a 15 is still fine. The recognition is faint. To recognize someone that once was alive in this very unique, ghostly apparition formed itself with the walls of the chapel, the stained glass, is hard. Where by visuals alone you would not have recognized him, but you do recall the name Brother Merrick, one of the most powerful clerics to once serve the Order of the Silver Dragon. And as history knows, he, along with so many others, or if not all of them, did perish when Strahd eventually turned his gaze upon the Silver Dragon and his order. You don't recognize him visually, but you do know Brother Merrick.
Know of him.
Yes. Do you follow up with any commentary, or you're just wondering if you happen to know him?
I'll be like, Brother Merrick, we were not given the privilege of meeting during your time in this plane, but I once met your master. We have come to return his skull. I don't know.
It's a huge thing to suddenly learn.
We've come to return his skull to its final resting place, and so that he may sleep in peace, while also in favor of returning some form of blessing to the valley from the Morning Lord. Would you not aid us in our endeavor?
I would. Too long have I rested in hiding in this chapel. Watch the warped spirit of my brother in arms desecrate those few who would venture here. I wish for nothing more but to feel proper light through these windows once more. But to restore the remains of Argynvost, so easily done, just as slaying those evil brethren of mine lurk here. The mausoleum in which his skull must rest to be restored is sealed, and the seal piece broken. I happily grant you my seal piece. However, know that even bringing his skull to that resting place, gathering these pieces and entering it is but one of several steps. A ritual must be performed, one that I am not learned in. Know that knowledge lies solely with another member of this keep, who in their undeath lies in hiding amongst greater evils.
Sir, would you be able to guide us to where the mausoleum is?
Or at least tell us the direction if you can't, if you have limitations. Either where the mausoleum is, or if you have any other knowledge of these other pieces to access it.
The mausoleum lies not far from this place, and he gazes at the door barred on the northern wall. Through there, descend the staircase to enter the cemetery of Argynvost Arc. The mausoleum is the largest central building in the farthest corner of the cemetery, locked and inaccessible without those pieces.
Thank you for the information.
The seal piece that I possess, that I have watched over and protected from not only the evils that would seek to take it from me, but from those that would access the mausoleum and defile my master. I will reveal unto you, but I fear that even when this keep is restored and the curse is lifted, I will be forced from this place. Or better, it may be, but a true death I would not like to face without performing one final rite that was as valuable to me as no other.
And what's
I
that?
will reveal to you the location of the seal piece if I may perform one final ceremony in this chapel.
Why'd you say it like that?
The spell ceremony is what he implies.
I know.
To do so, I can sense somewhere on this floor, on the ground itself, touching two pieces of silver once used for matrimony, though I know not where they are particularly. If you would bring them to me, allow me to perform this final ceremony before I fear and hope that my end comes with the morning light. Not only will I grant you the boon of such a spell, I will reveal to you where my seal piece is here for your easy retrieval.
We can certainly do that.
Would anyone else like to answer in any grand way, as I've monologued a little on the quicker side for the sake of the real world time that we are in, but still.
Nope. That seems straightforward enough.
Bring him what I'm going to guess are rings.
Rings that he can sense were once used in matrimony somewhere on this ground floor. Allow him to perform one final ceremony before he fears that if you are successful, it will, for better or for worse, be the end of him here.
Well, at least he'll be able to rest peacefully.
Yes, and then, in exchange for allowing this rite, he will tell you where his seal piece is, which he claims will be easy to retrieve.
Walkie-talkie.
Yes, the mausoleum is in the cemetery on the other side of the northern door. I'm going to go back to the grid for that. Sorry. Everyone, it is 2:34.
Marvelous.
It is up to you. If anyone has anything they want to say to Brother Merrick, interact
Question.
with, ask, we have that brief time. Otherwise, I hope there's just some general note taking of all the things I just laid out. So when we return Sunday, March 8th, if acceptable, from 11 to 2, we can pick up right where we left off with finding those rings, entering the cemetery, and finding the mausoleum you've been looking for, and getting the first seal piece.
Works for
So
me.
2 things. One, just to make sure I have this square and that I wrote it out right. So he needs 2 pieces of silver. So we're assuming they're rings. I mean, I guess he said they're matrimony, so they are rings. Bring them back to this chapel for him to perform a ceremony on
You
them.
can sense them on the ground floor of this.
Yes. And in doing so, he will then give us the piece that goes to the mausoleum door to open it eventually.
His piece of it, yes, and would
Yes.
like to perform ceremony. Which, for those of you magically inclined or just D&D inclined, you can look at the ceremony spell and think of those options.
I do have a question though, and the fact that they're ceremonious rings, but even in Nazrin's reading of Argynvost and the tales that have gone around, there's never been a mention of a woman or someone else to him or anyone within this tale that 2 of these rings could have gone to.
Right?
Shauna has an inkling, but who did these wedding rings that may be on this floor ever belong to? Did Argynvost truly have a lover, or did this belong to someone, a pair of folk, long ago, not of this keep?
Nazrin, you can't just ask that.
Argynvost, and those that dwelled here in life. And he has a puzzled, pained look on his face. The hatred of my commander shrouds any memory of love and joy that once may have occurred on our grounds. I cannot know as I am now, but I can feel the presence somewhere near of those once sacred bits of silver. Let us give them their own proper end this final night of Argynvost Holt.
We will bring peace to everything that we can within this holt, and therefore within the valley. Centuries have passed of turmoil not only in this building, but around us in all corners of this plain. It's about time we bring back a little love and light to this valley.
Time indeed. If anyone wants to say anything, comment, etc., it sounds like we have the proper notes courtesy of Shauna. Thank you very much. So you know the directions to take. We obviously can have moments for interaction with Brother Merrick when we return in 3 weeks, if that is fine as well for the sake of time. And yeah, I'd say if anyone wants to drink potions or use any level of restorative anything, you may. First question, everybody. Do you short rest? Do you use one of your 2 short rests, or are you not there yet?
Nope.
Yeah, I think
I'm not.
fine on potions right now.
I should be okay with potions, right?
I'll live.
All right.
I'll live.
Of the 9 hours allotted to you from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m., 2 hours on the road and about 40 minutes once actually arriving here between all the doings, conversation, navigating, and things interacted with. It's in about 2 hours and 40 of the 9, so 6 hours and 20 minutes left till sunrise. And this must be done.
Marvelous.
Great
Exquisite.
session. Once again, unless there's anyone here who says they cannot and we have to pivot, I think that the backup session that I'd put forth, if I wasn't going to get the PTO, which is again Sunday, March 8th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. again, is a great thing to aim for 3 weeks from now, if that sounds acceptable to you all. Online,
Works
of
for
course.
me.
Yep. My schedule will be changing somewhat soon. I don't know what it's gonna be. Well, I mean, like I have an idea of what it's gonna be yet, but nothing is completely set in stone yet. But that sounds good for right now. I'll let you know if something changes.
Okay. Mike, Tyler, does that work?
Yep.
Mike, is that all good?
Michael? he snoozing?
Just to cut in, because now the combat stuff is done. Happy birthday, Eric. Thanks for a great session. Hope you're doing really well today.
Thanks, man. It has been a good day. I got a lot of sleep that I needed.
Oh, nice. Good for
Had
you.
enough time to do some pre-prep and have a good breakfast. And Shauna and I are gonna, I think, head into Boston for the afternoon, evening, just to go around and see what we can get up to. So it's a peaceful day, and I don't have to work like I would have originally. But Mike, if you're talking at all, man, you are muted. Okay.
We'll circle back.
Well, he was certainly here right up to the end of combat. That's for sure. We have notes on what happened. I'm really hoping Sunday, March 8th online works that time. And we will go from there. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to head out soon, trying to make the most of our time to get to the city. Sunday, March 8th, 11 to 2. And I hope to, as far as birthday wishes go, I hope to see however many of you want to come to my birthday party this Saturday.
I will probably not be able to make it.
Party hardy.
Party, hardy.
Are we all set?
No, we're all set, guys.
I might be
Great
able to
meeting.
make the end of it, depending on what my schedule is then, but we'll see.
It'll be a late party because it's my dad and I's combined birthday because my parents are visiting. My dad only knows how to party hard
It
and late.
just depends on if my schedule has changed to my part-time schedule or not, because if it hasn't, then I will be getting out of work at 12:30 at night. So.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, and that's probably too late.
Yeah.
Okay, good session, guys. Talk to you for D&D at least in 3 weeks.
Sounds good.
See ya.
GG, everybody.
See ya. Alright, I'm gonna dip out and go launch 6th Invitational, so see ya.